Good.
Hello, Michael Kiro.
Hello, Daniel Lira.
48V was off.
48. What do you think the V stands for?
Pues voltios.
Pues
Ay.
voltios.
Sometimes you think I'm...
No. I thought you were going to come up with something cool.
What? Volkswagens?
There you go. Perfect.
How are you?
Could be better.
Why?
Not a good game yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, not a good game yesterday.
Oh. I was getting worried. I thought something happened to you.
No. No, I didn't. No, I'm good. But tough game yesterday.
Yeah.
But I think when we were talking about it, hard not to talk about this, at the beginning. But when we were talking about it, I think you could tell that we knew it could be bad. Like we were talking how, everyone was like focusing and shining the light on United's problems, and Liverpool has its share of like big problems too. And I think they were very evident yesterday.
Hmm.
So, yeah, tough game. I don't know what Liverpool can do, honestly. I really
No.
don't. I don't know if there's much to do. But you know what I was thinking about?
Club's decisions?
Well, yeah, I think it was universally understood that he made a horrible choice. That's why when you
But
were
you
giving
know-
me the lineup, you were
Mhm.
like Hendo, Milner, and I was like, what? Hendo
Yeah.
and Milner are playing together?
Yeah.
That
Good.
makes no sense.
But you know what? I think it's hard that we were talking about how in Man United, for example,
Mm-hmm.
they knew they played bad,
Yes.
so they adjusted.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that the problem is that Klopp knew that he was wrong since the beginning of the first time,
Yeah, 15
like the
minutes.
first half. Yeah. And he kept going and
Yeah.
going and going. I thought that he was going to do, like, he was going to change. For example, Milner was so out of place since
No,
the
he's
beginning.
he's just old.
But he was out of place.
I mean, he has earned his right to like not be just be like a squad leader, in the dressing room, and good at training, maybe yelling at people. Well, he yelled at he's screaming.
At Van Dijk.
Yeah, at Virgil. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was tough. It was tough. So, you know what I think has been happening? I have to
What?
stop drawing. So I'm
Mhm.
going to do my coach. I'm going to play coach. But for like a second. Maybe
Mhm.
people are like, what is going on? But I'm going to play coach for like a second.
Go ahead.
I
I was gonna say go ahead, profe, but I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
how
yeah.
to
No,
say
no,
that
no.
in-
I'm actually gonna. So this is Allison. This is a goalkeeper. Usually, to his right is like Matip or Konate, but they're both injured.
Konate.
Konate, but
I'm
Joe
sorry,
Gomez.
isn't it Konate?
I think it's Konate.
I think we've had
Konate.
this discussion.
Yeah, there's no
yeah.
accent in the E.
Okay.
So, but Joe Gomez was playing here. This is Virgil. This is Robo, Andy Robertson. So, it's really weird, but because Trent is such a bad fullback, he is so bad that I think they've been telling him, you know what? We want you to be like a winger up here. So when Trent is over here doing nothing, because he sometimes just stays there and like takes the fishing rod out and
Or he takes the ball and just like
does
shoot
nothing.
it to the air, because it's never like
No, Trent is an amazing player, but I
No,
do
he is.
think the whole team is shifting so that he can play in attack. He can become an attacking player. Because if you think about it, Liverpool 2-3 years ago, these two guys were defending and constantly going up. So because Robertson is having to stay back, Luchito, that's right here, Lucho.
yeah, and
He-
a little hard, please.
Yeah, he has nobody to play with. he usually has like he was playing Dalot and he was who was doubling him?
I forgot.
I forget. I think it was Sancho. So I think Dalot and Sancho were like doubling him all the time. And Lucho can't, he's great, but Dalot is super fast, crazy fast. So he was having like a really hard time just getting by them.
Mhm.
But he doesn't have a play. All he can do is look at Bobby here, like play to Bobby. But he doesn't have Robo kind of running behind him, and maybe, Dalot has to go with him, and then he only has one man to go through, which it would be Sancho. So because Trent is going up and he's playing this like weird ass winger, whatever. I don't even know what, because he sometimes he's off to the side and sometimes he like goes to the middle. So the whole team is like letting Trent do anything. So what happens there? So Gomez has to cover him. Virgil has to cover the space that Gomez leaves. And usually Hendo has to cover then, here, like this space, so that they can have like a back four. But it's ridiculous because, that usually, like when Matip is playing, he saves Trent's ass like constantly. I don't think people realize how much he saves Trent. And I have no idea why like Virgil hasn't been playing, on the right side, because he could play on the right side, but I don't know. He hasn't been playing well also. So, and he was covering the right side in the Luis Saha goal that he didn't even try to like block it. He gave him like that side so that he could, he was like giving him the side. He was trusting Alisson for that goal, the Crystal Palace goal, but he ended up scoring. So yes, our problem is like if we don't have Matip, that sometimes Matip is like super courageous and he takes the ball and he weaves through people. So that's super cool what he does. He can go through midfield. But if you think about it, our midfield was so weird yesterday. It was like Joe Gomez going through the middle and Hendo was there, but then Milner was there and Bobby was super close. And if that's our backbone, like Joe Gomez, Hendo, Milner, Bobby, who can't run anymore, who's amazing. Bobby's amazing. Bobby's incredible, but he can't run anymore. Like he can't, like, I don't know. So if that's our backbone, oh my God, we're done. Like we're done. That's it. We had nothing to do. Nothing. Because nobody in here can be like a creative player. But the thing is, we have like one creative player, which could be Thiago, that usually would come down and he asks for the ball, and maybe he can help Robo, and maybe they can just move the ball around, and then he eventually they go through that line, and then he's over here. If he's over there, that's amazing, because somebody has to come in and try to get the ball, and that means that Luchito is going to be free, or Mo is going to be free on the other side. But there's no Thiago. Like there's nobody like that in our team. Nobody. So it's pretty much like if we miss one player, and that one player could be Matip because he's not saving Trent's ass, or we're missing Thiago, which means that Milner has to play, which is absurd. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why, tell Fabinho to start here and not move. Like, just defend. Be solid and defend. I don't know. But I love Trent. He's amazing. He's really amazing. But I think Liverpool has to start telling Trent, you know what? F you. Like, stop it. Like, just defend. Be a defender again. Like, maybe you weren't the best defender. Everyone knew that. But you have to, like, stay back and only go up, like, push forward when you can push forward. But go back, stay back.
Yeah, because he leaves a huge gap.
Yeah, the goal.
And every
oh my God, the goal was a
team
disgrace.
knows that.
Yeah, they all attack. Well, yesterday, if they know that Trent is never going to be there, and Gomez is like his first start, I don't know in how long. Um and he's happens to be on that side.
Yeah, they attacked.
Then of
on
course
that
they were going to go
side
through that
always,
side.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. No, but I don't know. That goal, what's that kid? Alanga? Is it?
¿Quién? Malasia?
No, not Malasia. The forward. Alanga, is it? Yeah, the Man United forward, the kid. It's crazy. He's got the ball here, and he passes it to, I have no idea. I don't remember. Elanga. So he passes it to, I think it was Sancho, or maybe it was Bruno. And then Trent is here, and Elanga just runs past him. Any defender, not even any defender, like, because that used to be my position. Well, I used to play here, but I can't. Like, I'm not left-footed, so it was weird. But any defender knows if the man you're covering is running past you, you gotta run with your man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Trent is like, that was him. It's just run by it. He was standing still. So went past him, then passes the ball, and Elanga passes to Sancho, and he scores. But come on, dude. Come on. I think a lot of it is Trent. Nobody wants to say it, but I think a lot of it is Trent. I really do. So I don't know how to fix that. It's either get back to being. I know that you hate that position, Trent. You don't like it.
I love that now you're talking.
I'm talking to Trent.
Yeah.
I think people in Liverpool told me that there is a small chance.
Ni Club Las?
Yeah, that they listen to us.
Or Painted Lives? Yeah.
Yes, after
Well,
training.
they train.
After training.
Wow.
At this time, it's going to be after. So, yeah, I don't know. It's either a solid defense so that teams don't score because they've been scoring. Anyone can score now, I mean, 2 years ago, I think Allison and what's his face? The Man City keeper.
What's his face?
Yeah, what's his name? It's the same. It's like a saying.
Is that a saying?
Yeah. What's his face? It's like
The who? I'm sorry?
the Man City keeper,
The Ederson?
Ederson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both had the like the biggest number of shutouts. So 0. So they scored 0. I think they were tied for the biggest number of shutouts. So what the hell is going on? What is going on? So I think Klopp is like, I think he plays like Real Madrid from, when James was playing in Real Madrid?
Mm-hmm.
It was like an amazing team also. No defense. I mean, if James was playing in Real Madrid, nobody was defending. Nobody. He's never defended a ball in his life. So the philosophy of that Real Madrid was like, we are not going to defend. We don't know how to do that. But we're going to outscore you. That was their thing. That's why they were so good. And they were winning everything. Because maybe you scored 2 on them, but they would score 4. Or maybe you scored once, they would score 3.
Yeah.
And I think Klopp tries to say, you know what? I'm going to push Trent forward, and I'm going to stay with this weird-ass, unbalanced 3 at the back. And they're just not going to know how to deal. He's thinking Trent plus Harvey plus Mo. Oh, my God, that's amazing. Like, who could do anything to that, to those 3 players? Well, yesterday, a kid, how old is Malasia?
19, I think.
A kid, a baby.
Oh, no.
No, he's not a kid. 24?
24.
Yeah, okay, he looks like a kid. Anyways,
23.
23. That's still young.
Well,
Yeah, but he was like,
But he's
nobody
not- No.
Nobody went past him. Nobody went past him. It was crazy. And there he is thinking, no, for sure. Harvey, Trent, Mo, come on. It's got to be cake. No, it's not. No, it wasn't. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what to do. A lot of training, I feel, but
I don't know what to do. I love that.
I know. I'm not sure what I'm going to tell Klopp when he calls tonight. I'm really unsure. That's what I'm going to tell him. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
You're on your own.
Yeah, it's like
You don't listen to me. You never listen to me. So
well,
you're on your own.
no, but let's play coach. Like I don't know what to do. Like if we were coach, like and I would tell Trent to stay back. Who cares? Stay back. And I know it's terrible because our midfield is doing nothing creative. Like Harvey is good, he's great. It's not enough. And if Milner's gonna be there, not enough. Yesterday it was proven that if Bobby's gonna be there, not enough. Sadly, Carvalho, he may be like a small Coutinho, small, yeah, like Neymar, but not really. He's little. He looks young and little. I don't know how else to say it. So, no, I don't know. But I would try it, honestly. I would play like City. I would put Fabinho and I would put Hendo, and instead of Bobby, I would play Carvalho. And hopefully in 2 games, I mean, Jesus Christ, when Darwin comes back, because that was also a mess.
Yeah.
Um,
So you would keep Harvey? Because I think
yeah,
that's
you have
also,
to. I mean,
yeah,
there's
but-
no more room. So we have to. Oh no, we
Because
do.
you would have Salah, Luchito.
Yeah, we would have Salah, Lucho, and
Carvalho.
Darwin.
No,
Carvalho
because you were
instead of-
saying
yeah.
before.
So instead of Bobby, so Darwin instead of Bobby, obviously.
Yeah.
And so
How long is
yeah.
it gonna take?
no, but he's gonna favor Harvey.
Yeah.
He's gonna favor Harvey.
How long is it? Do you know how long the injury of Thiago is gonna take?
2032. Yeah. No, I think he's. I don't think he'll ever have a season like a injury-free season ever. He's like James. There are players that are going to be injured all the time, and it's just that's their bodies. Like there's nothing you can do about it. In the same way that Ronaldo never gets injured, or like Mo Salah. Well, Mo Salah because he's never going. Like, have you ever seen Mo Salah contest a ball?
Contest?
Yeah, like go like pressure and put his foot in. Never. Never. He knows it. He's like, nope, I'm not getting my foot in there. Never. Nobody fouls him hard either. Think about it. When was the last time you ever saw somebody like, Mo Salah flying through the sky?
No.
Well, the Sergio Ramos one, but that was Sergio Ramos because he's an idiot.
But that was long ago.
yeah, but that was totally, out of the ordinary. But no, I don't know. Yeah, no, he's never going to change Harvey, I feel. So, yeah. So it has to be, yeah, but start playing Harvey and Carvalho. Maybe those are amazing. And you push Hendo forward, and maybe Carvalho, Harvey, and Hendo can be, can actually play through people because we're not playing through any lines. Nothing. It was
But do you
super
think
sad.
that if he plays Carvalho, Harvey, and Hendo,
Yeah.
they can, if they're attacking, if
Yeah.
another team, I'm sorry, is attacking them,
Yeah.
they can
Well, Fabinho has
also
to,
help back?
No.
Because
Well-
I don't think,
Fabinho has to stay back, and that's the thing.
that Harvey and Carvalho.
No, Harvey's gonna push. Harvey's gonna run back. At least he's young; he can run. But if this is the same thing, if this is Harvey, Trent, and Mo, and then Carvalho and Hendo is up here, and they lose the ball here, and our lines are like super high, which means like Fabinho's here, and like Virgil is here, and let's say Joe Gomez is here, and this is the I don't even know how to say it. The mid line in the field. They're so high. We play so up high. We're always thinking because we're not playing well. And the stupid thing is, we're so up high thinking that we're always going to finish the play. Not score, but finish it. Finish it meaning you kick and it's either like on shot goal, or you kick and it goes for a corner kick, or you kick on, and it goes out. It's above the goal. But we can never finish a play. That's the thing. So, anyways, is that good for a rant for like a little?
Yeah.
I think
have
people
no
are-
idea. I mean,
Oh, we lost.
no,
people Right
At
now.
the end,
Yeah.
when you were trying to show me where Fabinho would be.
No, always
I have-
back.
No. When
Stay
you were
back.
drawing, let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
When you were drawing, I was going to tell you that I was not seeing the OBS. And then I opened the tab again.
Yeah.
And with all those scribbles you did,
Yeah.
I had no idea which of all the Fs you've done was Fabinho. So I was like, yeah.
Oh, right here. He's got to be.
Uh-huh.
He's got to be back.
Mhm.
It's right here. Right
No,
here.
yeah.
That
but
that
you,
should be his position.
but
Don't
you
move.
you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I think Liverpool has to start playing like, if they're gonna hold Robertson back, they got to start holding Trent back. It's like stop it, and just defend. And if you can't defend, just start training with like Joe Gomez, or start, hopefully Matip is back. Because Konate, at least it's like way faster than Trent, way faster. So, I don't know. Hopefully that made sense. If there are any football fans, if there are any Red fans, or if there are any United fans, they know that that's what happened yesterday. It's sad. But this is how somebody who loves football watches that game and goes like, "Come on."
and
What
I
the
have
hell?
to say, I mean, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but Ronaldo's, I don't know, 8 minutes.
Yeah. He's
He-
gone.
He touched the ball like 3 times,
Yeah.
and 3 times it was off. Like,
Oh, he doesn't care.
yeah,
And I love that the coach, Ten Hag,
Mm.
just went like, "Dude, you're a legend." I've never liked him as a player, but he's a legend.
No,
Like,
but
what are
he's
you gonna say?
he's an amazing player.
What can you say?
Yeah.
And an amazing human being, like an amazing athlete. I feel that's crazy. It's absolutely crazy what he's done.
I think it's different to be an amazing human being,
Oh yeah, no.
Than an
well,
athlete.
yeah, he's an idiot, but
because
Yeah,
you
he's-
said an amazing human being,
well, like human specimen. Then let's say, yeah.
an amazing athlete.
Let's take the
I mean, I don't know how he is, so
I
an
don't think he's a
amazing
nice guy.
athlete.
I
No,
mean,
but just say an amazing athlete.
yeah, he swat the kid's phone. Do you
Oh
remember that
yeah,
game?
asshole. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but that was
The kid with autism. Come on, dude. Just because he was like,
pissed.
well, it's because he got injured, and then nobody cared that he got injured. Because
Pissed,
who
'cause
cares,
he was
dude? You're a
pissed.
you're a football player.
No, but it's also like, I'm so mad. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go lie in the piles and piles of money I have.
Yeah. So
Back
this
home.
kid was recording with his phone, his leg, because he had taken down his I forget how to say canillera.
Ooh, no sé.
I forget how to say
The
it.
protector
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah. I
leg.
forget how to say it. So his shin guard. He took his shin guard down just to show everyone, I guess, that he was running and that they kicked him. Oh, poor you. And the kid was just, recording that, and he swatted his phone, broke his phone. It's like, oh my God. I think that's who he is. He's just like a hyper competitive guy who has this, I don't know, 1 in a billion physique and 1 in a billion mentality and 1 in a billion ability. And, that's how he got to be the amazing, because he's amazing. I've never liked him, but
Yeah. No, and I get that you can be mad about something, but rage, like that rage, I can't stand it, because I think it's always avoidable. In him, in someone that's pissed with whatever, it's always avoidable. So,
Yeah.
that was not justifiable.
or
Just-
go into the locker room and kick like a
No, but that's
Gatorade tank.
No, I get
but
it.
these are
I
like,
get it, but I think that rage is something that you can avoid. I think there's a lot of people that get mad and punch something and they're like, oh no, I just had to let it out. Well, actually, you don't.
Yeah, but
You could let it
can-
out in a different way, and
Right,
he
but
could
in
be like
sports, it's
super
like you're
pissed.
hyper competitive. Sports is like meant to be like
No, I get it. I
the
get it. And
peak of being hyper competitive.
you know me when we were playing, and I know we're not no
Right,
athletes.
yeah, I know.
But
I
I
know.
get pissed, but it's never like, oh, and I throw the racket. No.
No, no.
You
I
know
mean, that time
me.
you hit Fed with the racket,
I know.
I
Don't
thought
say
you were
that.
crossing the line.
Not even as a joke, Nicolas.
I mean, it was not funny.
No, es en serio.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No. But I think that's just dumb. I mean, rage is never something that should happen. So you can say whatever you want, but I would never be okay
No,
with
I'm
that.
not justifying.
No,
like,
and not like you, but anyone could say whatever they want, and I just think that that's not like a way of processing your emotions.
Oh, I know, but I also feel that the level at which like competitive athletes like have to like live in and produce whatever it is that they're doing, because it's not just football, it can be anything. I think that their I don't know, their mentality is so they are like most of athletes that are just incredibly successful, they're like born competitors. Like, I don't know
No,
what's
and
in
I
their
get that,
DNA.
and I think that you could be super compatible.
Yeah, there's like, I'm sure that those are the people that if like my ancestors, if I was attacked by a saber tooth, I would have seen the saber tooth and I'm like, kill me quickly. I would probably show the saber tooth my neck, just that he could bite like super quickly, and like, just don't make me suffer too much. These people would be like, I am taking you down, Sabretooth. Like, they would go back limping with like one arm, like, face covered in blood, and like dragging the carcass of like a Sabretooth.
No, and I get that, and maybe
Those
that's
are-
why they're good, because they're
Yeah.
very competitive. But I think, again, that there's one thing to be competitive
Yeah.
and to get frustrated, because I think anyone can get frustrated, and that happens. And more when you're competing.
Yeah.
But rage, again, has nothing to do with competition. I mean, again, it's something that you decide to do
Yeah, yeah. No,
or
and I-
decide not to do.
yeah,
and I think that
you're-
like anger management is very important.
Yeah, I know, no. And you know that we've talked about this, and I totally agree, because neither you nor me suffer from this.
Yeah.
So we are pretty comfortable, in defeat, I feel, or in frustration, I feel. We're pretty fine.
Or we could be bad, but we don't have to like
I mean, I've
Be
been known to
aggressive.
like scream when I'm playing, if I die for the, 13th time to a boss in Elden Ring.
no, and that's fine. I mean,
You've been known to, say some things if you lose a point in ping pong.
yeah, like
um,
and then I laugh.
Yeah. But it never goes further than that. Like, we don't throw things.
No,
We don't
never,
like, scream
never
to the
in my
top
life.
of our lungs.
No, never in my
Like,
life.
no.
Like those videos of people throwing the controller to the TV and breaking the
Yeah,
TV.
yeah. It's red mist that they call it.
No.
You just see red, and you're like taking over.
No, I could never. I mean, if I saw that on you, I would just get out
No,
of the
we
house.
wouldn't be together.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's
we wouldn't be together.
that's like a deal breaker for me.
Yeah. No, I get it. You know that we are totally on the same page about this.
Yes.
Yeah, but to finish it off, because I could talk about this
Yeah.
like for hours. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. I really don't. I hope today they had I don't know, like
What
a
were you trying to
meeting
say?
and good training session, but I hope Klopp is also like, I don't think, like, he doesn't have to be too cute about this. Like, I think it's kind of, he has to do something. He can't just say, oh, we don't have the players because we're so unlucky, like so many injuries. Yeah, sure. Nobody would tell you that's your fault. Like if tons of people get injured, that's like, oh geez. And you just try to adjust, but I feel that he's being like a little stubborn. A little too cute, I feel. And he has to go back to training these people and make them run. You know what Ten Hag did? He did an extra training session after last week, after United lost,
Mm-hmm.
because they had outrun them by I
Oh, I
think
heard
12
that.
kilometers.
They were talking about that in the comments
Yeah.
of the match that they made them run.
They made them run those extra
That.
12 or
Yeah.
14 kilometers or something, that they outrun them. And I don't know. And that's why I was saying yesterday, like, players have egos. I was like 1,000% sure that these players, they were not going to play the same way. I was like, there's no way. They were like humiliated. There is no way a player will let you humiliate. Like, as competitive as anyone in Liverpool can be, those other people are equally as competitive. Those are athletes also. They live for those moments. Like, they want those moments. So they were not gonna be the same players for sure. And you could tell from the start they were high-fiving each other. Like, if they did a good tackle, high-fiving, corner kick, high-fiving, anything was like this small little triumph.
High-fiveable.
Yeah, anything. And right then and there you could tell it was like, oh, they're playing as a team. They're different. And we had like no response. We had no idea what to do.
Yeah. So,
So this has been Sky Sports. Thank you.
so let me read some comments about the match.
Oh, we got
And then-
comments about the match. That's
Then I'll go and say hi.
awesome. Okay.
So, R2112 was saying Anthony Elanga from Sweden.
Yeah. He's a great player.
Bruce Jiménez Peña dice, si no dejas atacar a Alexander Arnold, entonces ya no es Alexander Arnold.
Sí, pero pues está haciendo huecos horrorosos para el equipo.
Pero es que igual también
Huecos que
cuando...
no pueden tapar.
Pero y además cuando está atacando no está como
Terminando la jugada bien
concluyendo,
tampoco.
exacto, no se está concluyendo ninguna jugada. Entonces, pues yo entiendo. Y Alexander Arnold es muy bueno cuando está atacando. Pero pues
Pero
de pronto...
de nuevo, el punto está Malasia. ¿Cómo se llama el mancito, el argentino? Lisandro.
Martínez.
Sí. Estaba Harvey, Trent, Moe y por acá Milner haciendo nada. Pero están tres muchas veces contra uno. Tenía que pasarse a Malasia. Ese era como su hombre. No podían. Si se lo pasaban, estaba Lisandro acá y nadie se pasó a Lisandro. O sea, entonces no hicieron nada. No hicieron nada.
A ver. Navidad EM was saying he outplaced Trent so easily. And they were saying we should have went for Tillemans. Now too late. Arsenal moving fast.
Mm.
Bobby as false 9 behind Darwin may be interesting.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind Bobby instead of Milner. I wouldn't mind that. But I don't think we're ever going to play like that.
R2112 was saying, oh no, I just logged in, missed the tactical masterclass, haha. And they were saying, I wouldn't feel too bad over the defeat. United are usually better against teams. What keep the ball and hit on the counter.
Well, but
And they were playing for their lives.
yeah, but
Liverpool are kind of doing a mini rebuild again. Judge Bellingham.
I know, but he's next year.
Jude Bellingham, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Will make you guys be next level.
Yeah, but he's next year. They were saying, I heard something that maybe they were going to push to see if they could close that deal for this summer, so before September or, beginning of September. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case.
Guy Bailey was saying, oh my god, what? I haven't got a clue about football, even though I live in England, but you guys know so much.
Well, we are Colombian, so this is us.
It's in our veins.
Yeah.
R2112 was saying maybe we can do a swap with Trent and Wan-Bissaka.
No, no, thank you. I'm
And
good.
they were
We're good.
saying
We're good.
he's a great human being. He built the CR7 museum for the people of Portugal. Hablando de Cristian.
The Cristiano Museum.
Mhm.
Okay. So he build. So he's great because he built a museum for himself,
himself.
about himself.
Um,
I'm sure he's got foundations. I'm sure he helps out. In terms of money wise, I am sure he helps out. And as a human being, like he lost a baby last season. That's
Yeah,
that's
terrible.
terrible. We even like talked about it here. I mean, God's sakes, like what do you tell to another human being that goes through that? That's
No,
like
that's
your heart
heartbreaking.
goes out to anyone that will go
Yeah.
through that. But no, Cristiano's just like a competitor. He doesn't care. You feel like he doesn't care about anything else.
no,
Like
and I'm sorry. I mean, we were talking about egos, and I think that everyone, even people that adore him, have to admit that he
oh
has
yeah,
always had a huge ego.
Yeah.
So
it's like Zlatan. If you speak
Hmm.
about Zlatan, I mean, he is who he is because of his enormous ego. It's
Yeah.
just that's just the way it is.
Elaine Shukri was saying hyper competitive is one thing, but you're a professional player too that gets paid a shitload
Shitload, yeah, shitloads
of money. Surely they train them in anger management. And Elaine was saying, agreed, Danny. Angriness, because it says agroness, is not a reason, it's an excuse. Yeah,
Well, aggro is to become
agroness.
aggressive.
Oh,
so-
okay, agroness. I've never heard that. But yeah, I just think it's always something that you can choose not to do. And you
Yeah.
can train yourself to, like, control your emotions.
Yeah, Elaine, what you were saying. You know, could you check how many games Ox started, or Ox played last year? Oh, sorry, Danny. So we bought Ox, like, what is it now? Maybe 4 years ago? Maybe? You know how much he gets paid? You know what's his salary a week?
What?
You know, we saw this.
saw it, yeah.
120,000 pounds a week.
Last season?
Yeah, last season. Let's do last season.
Well, it says Liverpool career stats for Ox.
Well, there was a time he was playing.
Let's see.
No? Well, we'll look for that. We'll leave it for tomorrow. For the two people that are interested. But it doesn't change the fact that he doesn't play. So my point is, he doesn't play. He's always injured. And he gets paid 120,000 pounds a week. So yeah, to both of your guys' point, like, yeah, if you're gonna pay this and all you're asking is to like don't be an idiot, don't be an asshole. Yeah. Should be able to manage it.
Elaine was saying, don't worry, Danny. I will keep teaching you Aussie slang as we go. I will admit I'm not the best teacher. I'm not the best learner. So, perfect match. And Elaine said, oh my God, I make that as a year maybe if I work hard enough. That's, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, soccer players just
It's not right.
get so much.
I'll
But
be honest. I don't think I'll ever make that in my life in a year's salary.
yeah.
I don't think I'll ever, because that's about 150, maybe $145,000.
Yeah.
I've never been close to that. Never. I don't think I'll ever be, to be 100% honest. That's too much money. For a year, that's all too much money for a year for a human being. And that's what he's getting paid in a week to not play. Not his fault, but maybe, I don't know.
Tom was saying just arrived and we're still talking Liverpool, although I'm not sure I'm up to it after yesterday.
I know. Tough one. You could see it coming. We could see it.
And
I think
go.
every fan could see it coming, though.
Cody was saying, yeah, that was a rough match to watch. And Tom was saying, Cody, you're a Liverpool fan? And Cody said, Tom, you'll never walk alone.
Nice.
And Tom was saying, the father of an ex of mine used to do work at Zlatan's house in Sweden and said he was a sweetheart.
Yeah?
It's an act formed when he's struggling as a kid from a lack of confidence.
Zlatan has a lack of confidence?
Let's see. Marcelo Peralta was saying, we had a very aggressive player that always started fights mid-game. He retired and tried to become a politician. To this day, people called him Animal. He will never outlive those days.
I wonder who it is.
Mm,
Oh, is he La Bestia? What was he called? What was his name? He played for Madrid. And he was like a international Brazilian player. La Bestia, pon.
yeah, I put La Bestia, Brazil.
Uh-huh.
They're saying Julio Baptista.
Baptista. Yeah, is that him?
Well, I mean, let's Google Julio Baptista.
Politician.
Exact.
But he wasn't that super aggressive, to be honest. Because I'm thinking, what player do I know that it had a name like Animal or something, like they called? I don't think so. So, by the way, what are we doing today? Because we should at least mention it, right?
Oh no. Marcelo was saying Edmundo Animal.
Edmundo. But he was no, which one was Edmundo? The Santos player? Was he? No? No? Who was that player that he was older?
You're saying that he played as a forward?
Yeah.
Nicknamed Animal as
Yeah.
a talented yet controversial footballer.
Can I see a photo?
Of course.
Who? Yeah. Wasn't he Santos? And he played in Mexico also, I think.
Oh, he punched someone
Yeah. I
in the
remember.
face?
Yeah, he was like a player like in the mid 90s, like he was very popular. He was also like a Brazilian, like international. Edmundo.
He was a Brazilian international?
That's what you call players.
said?
No, that's what you call when you say like a Colombian international,
Oh.
it means that you play for your team.
That sounds like a me translation. So
No,
I was like,
no, that's the proper way to say it.
So to address what you were saying
Yeah.
before, Guillaume, so like to reconnect to what you were trying to say,
Yeah.
Guillaume was saying, hello, very curious with that title. So maybe
Oh.
you can let us know a little bit about today's plan of execution plan.
You could see that. I have my my little blackboard here.
And after that, we can say hi, if it's okay with you.
Yeah.
Only if it's okay.
So I kind of like there's gonna be this throne like
Roman
chair
Roman chair.
that was out in the middle of the street in Rome. It was like an upholstery place. Like it was very nice, like an antique shop.
Yeah, exactly. I think they had like vintage
Yeah.
furniture.
Yeah, and they would put this chair out, and it was sunny, and I just felt like, Danny, just go sit there, and we'll take some photos.
I have to. I'm
And
sorry. I have to say. I think sitting there was my idea, but go ahead.
what?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you this because I don't remember.
Yeah, because you said, "Oh, this is a good light. We should take a picture." And I told you, "I'm gonna sit there," and you were like, "Really?" And I was like, "I think it's gonna be cool." And you were like, "Yeah, yeah, sit."
I don't know how
So yeah.
how you went from me saying, "Oh, this is good light. We should take a picture," to you thinking it was your idea. But anyway,
No, because you told me it was good light, not to sit there.
Lightboard's probably staring right at the chair.
Nope.
Anyways,
Because we were a little bit after that, where there was an ATM, but we could see the chair. No, but there was the restaurant. I'm sorry.
yeah, this was very close to.
And we could
to,
see it. So I told you that I'm gonna sit. But no, I mean, let's say
What?
it was your idea.
Oh, now you're giving it to me, like you're like handing out
Take
something.
it, take it. Yeah.
No, I don't want anything like.
It was a collab, let's say.
Well, I'm not gonna fight you on this, but it was my idea. But anyways,
It was like the one when I sat down in the Plaza Sesamo's chair.
that was all you.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I would never take credit for that.
I would never take credit if this wasn't my idea, but
Anyways,
so what were you saying? I'm sorry.
no, now you got me off. Like, when I sense an injustice, I just can't overcome it. But
Mm-hmm.
no, so there was this big chair. It has like old. I don't even know if it was velvet.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
it looked like.
it looked like it, but it was pretty old and kind of dingy.
Yeah.
But I just really like this idea of this almost like floating head, because you don't see the body. I wanted to crop it there. And this is going to be the fabric is going to be here. I know this is going to be a little distracting, but not really. Nothing should be. We should never deem great coaching like the one I did here, super clear, as a distraction. But so it's you to the side. There's some foliage here, and I don't know if I want to get to that, but maybe it's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But the painting is going to be all about the cropping, and there's going to be a lot of mold, like there's a lot of like wood carving to this chair, so there's kind of like molding to it. That's going to be really nice to try and paint. Let's call it efficiently, maybe. So this is going to be my hell here.
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff. I really don't want to paint, but I really want to paint. So we'll see how we manage to do that, or if we manage to do that well. So floating head, like Baron Munchausen floating head almost. Nice big chair, throne-like chair.
Yeah, that's why the title.
Yeah, to
of it.
honor maybe Game of Thrones coming back. That's also kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't terrible, I felt. So that's maybe cool. And
That may be cool.
that may be cool. 'Cause I don't know how to feel about it. I was very apprehensive. I was like super hesitant while I was watching. So it's almost like, I don't know, like my butt cheeks were like clenched all the time.
Because I can't give an input
I know.
because
You
I've
are
never seen it.
a
I mean, I
disgrace.
saw
Yeah.
first season.
Disgrace.
So, yeah. So that's gonna,
Absolute disgrace.
yeah.
I'm not a huge fan.
Oh,
I think
you are a huge
no,
fan.
but a huge fan of the show. I think huge fans are the people that read the books.
Mm-hmm.
I think those people deserve something.
But I think you could say, I mean, there's people with, I don't know, Harry Potter. that they could be really good fans of the movies
Yeah.
that haven't read the book.
Yeah, sure.
And I think that if that was the case with Game of Thrones, you're a
Yes.
very good fan of the show,
Yes.
even though you haven't read the books.
Yeah.
Because you really, really like it.
I loved it when it was, yeah. I think it was like something I looked, I looked forward to every year and a half, whatever,
Mhm.
however it took, for like new seasons. And I would rewatch the whole season before watching the new season, just to be like super fresh. Um, when the last one was coming out, which you could sense that it was just it was never going to be great the way it finished, but I rewatched everything
Hmm.
so that I could see the last season, and it's amazing when
That's
you
why
rewatch.
I tried to watch it, no? Because you
No, you
told me
tried
it
to
was
watch
gonna.
it before that.
Because I remember you told me that there was some time before a season started,
Yeah, I think that.
and I was like, no, I've never seen it, and you were like, what?
Yeah,
And
disgrace again.
we saw it,
Started watching it.
started. After that I tried to see some episodes, but then I quit.
Yeah,
I should give it a try again, but I think that the hard thing is that I would have to really pay attention, like
yes.
to really sit and like binge watch that. It's not like
Yes.
I could multitask.
No,
with
no.
it,
This
so-
is not a show that
No,
you
yeah,
are
yeah.
watching.
But that would make it harder in terms of time.
Yeah,
But maybe we'll see.
yeah, yeah. I think what put you off is that you thought it was like a fantasy,
No,
like
that's what you thought
yeah, because you.
put me off. But
But
no,
you're
I just
usually not into fantasy stuff.
no. But I don't think I would just do a like judge a series because of that.
Well,
To be honest, I mean,
but have you watched Lord of the Rings?
no.
See, it's
I have seen Narnia, and that's fantasy,
okay.
and I really liked
We
it.
should like. Okay.
But that's the thing. I mean, you are being more judgy than me.
No, it's okay to, talk crap about Narnia.
No, I liked it. I think it was cool. And yeah, I was going to say that's not what put me off. I don't know what it was. I think that was just after I don't know if you could remember, but we saw Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad before, right?
We started, and well, I had seen it. I had
Yeah,
watched it,
but I haven't.
and you were going to start to watch it. At
Yeah.
That point.
But I think I saw some episodes and I was like super like
Hooked.
hooked. Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I doubted
No,
about
that's
it.
pretty
But
good.
yeah, I was like super hooked with Breaking Bad, and then you were like, no, but you have to see Game of Thrones. So I had Breaking Bad, and I started Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So I was like, mm-mm.
No, I would
Mm-mm.
invest on each of them. I would give them like separate time.
Yeah, and after that, remember that I like binge watched Breaking Bad.
Yes. Yeah, that
Because
one
we
you
were like
devoured.
season 1, and then when we saw each other like a week after, I was like, oh no, I'm done. Already.
Yeah, I have no idea how you did that.
Yeah, but maybe that's the reason why. Because I mean, I remember when I think about Game of Thrones
Yeah.
that there was something I compared it to, and I was like, yeah, mm-mm.
To Breaking Bad? Well, I mean, they can't be any more different, but sure.
Yeah. Marcelo was saying Lord of the Rings is way better than Narnia. Danny just saying. I
Yeah.
know people are just like super critic because people feel like Narnia is, because I've heard that Narnia is like dumb. I think it's good.
No, and the author had these weird, like, super Christian things. Like,
I don't know. I remember seeing it as a kid,
I know.
And I
you were
liked it.
indoctrinated young.
and I have to see Lord of the Rings maybe someday.
If you want to piss off people, just tell them that you love the new Amazon one.
Is it terrible?
I just like the comments, the YouTube comments, because none of this is Tolkien. Like none of it. They're
None
just
of this is what?
well, they're coming up with a new show, but none of it. I mean, it's like based on Tolkien, but not really.
Mi amor,
So
¿qué estás diciendo?
Tolkien, the author.
Ah.
Sorry.
Because I was like, what? And you were like, yeah,
Yeah.
Tolkien,
No,
Tolkien.
no,
I
no.
had no idea what you were saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that says a lot. I shouldn't say anymore.
Mhm.
But so every time Amazon puts out a trailer for the new show,
Mhm.
every single person, they just flood the comments in YouTube, like they are just making fun of the fact that none of this was, actually written by Tolkien. So they just mix every like little bit of like cinema, like pop culture, whatever they can like mash into like one sentence that speaks about dumb moments in any movie, any movie, and they attribute that to Tolkien. So it's super funny. It's actually hilarious. And that is all the comments you'll ever see in one of those videos. It's like thousands of people, they were like, we are doing this. We're gonna bomb these comments and with like this one joke, this one dumb joke, and that's all they do. Every single time there's a trailer, they kill it. They kill it. But I feel that these are the same people that are gonna watch every single episode of that show in Amazon. And they're gonna hate it, but they're gonna talk about it, but they are gonna watch it. I'm sure there's gonna be people that are super hardcore fans that they refuse, but I have a feeling that a lot of people are gonna watch it.
Liad said Narnia was a ripoff of Lord of the Rings made for children to teach Christianity.
Yeah.
I think people get enraged with Narnia because I've heard a lot of comments.
No, this is well known though.
No, I know, but I've heard, I mean, I mentioned Narnia because
Yeah.
I knew it was funny. Because I've also seen people reacting so bad to Narnia.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Harry Potter is gonna eventually become that too.
Marcelo
because of-
Peralta was, oh, I'm sorry.
No. Because of J.K. Rowling, so.
Marcelo Peralta was saying Narnia isn't dumb, but it's in a way derived from Lord of the Rings. While a lot of things is based on Tolkien's work, he's the godfather of fantasy.
So you could say that Narnia is more Lord of the Rings than the new show is gonna be.
¿Qué dijiste? I'm sorry, estaba leyendo.
No. Just making a dumb observation. But I still think that people are gonna watch that show.
Lu Andino dice, hola a todos, qué bueno que llegué a ver el streaming. Hay una peli de la época en la que salió la del Narnia que se llamaba La Brújula Dorada y era buenísima
Yo me
también.
la vi, sí.
Yo
También
no.
era un libro.
Yo no me la vi.
Sí, era como toda tierna. Y había animalitos que hablaban. Era chévere.
A ver.
Creo que Nicole Kidman estaba en
Sí,
esa
ahí
peli.
la veo, pero no me la vi.
Sí, yo me la vi en cine, creo.
Yo me acuerdo.
Era como un hurón o algo así, no me acuerdo.
Yo me vi, no sé por qué me acabo de acordar
Dios mío.
de esa época,
Ujú.
creo.
Mm.
¿De qué año fue Narnia?
Uy, ni idea, mi amor. Como 2006.
Narnia. Ay,
No, mentira. Como 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. No sé.
5.
Eso.
2005, sí. En el 2007 salió una peli que mi papá nos compró
Ajá.
en
chimba.
Carulla, sí,
Ujú.
que se llamaba El Puente hacia Tarabitia.
Sí.
O El Puente hasta Tarabitia, algo así.
¿Sí era Tarabitia?
Sí. Terabitia.
Ah, sí. La Tarabita. Sí, iban en Tarabita.
Pero,
Se lanzaban en Tarabita hasta el puente.
pero Sí, me acuerdo de haberme la visto y era chévere. Pero sabes que o sea, yo sí se movían en una cuerda, no era una tarabita,
Sí, era pésima.
pero, no,
No es con el mancito ese que era de
el de,
Satura
sí,
y el de Juegos
también
del Hambre.
Satura me lo veía, me lo vi, comprada por mi papá,
No, pues tu papá ya tenía.
el repertorio.
Él
No, yo creo
llegaba.
que él llegaba y
A mi hija le
preguntaba,
gusta Satura. Qué me recomienda?
tarabitia.
Sí,
A ver,
tío Abulles.
em, let's see. Uh, Brendan Kendrick was saying, I just assumed it was loosely based on the Silmarillion. Silmarillion. That's a shame. Do you know what the Silmarillion is?
No. To be honest, no.
You're trying to fake your answer. Uh,
What?
you're like, I
No.
thought you were gonna say yeah. Oh, maybe Narnia, cause this is a book
Mm-hmm.
of Tolkien. So maybe. So let's put.
So he didn't rip off Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, but
It says there's an article and it says no. Wait.
but didn't Tolkien rip off the Nibelungen, like that old like mythological thing?
¿Qué, mi
The
amor?
Ring of the Nibelungen or something? That is that what it's called?
Mm. No, I have to see it someday. So, Nicholas Mijarovich was saying, is J.K. Rowling involved in the Fantastic Beast movies? Do you guys know? I have no idea.
I think she gets a paycheck for
Brendan
sure.
Kendrick was saying the Silmarillion is a collection of mythopoeic stories by the English writer J.R.R. Tolkien. Kind of like the history book of his world, I guess. Oh. Cody Winnicky was saying, I'm going into the new show with optimism. Is it directly from Tolkien? No. But it's new content in a universe I love, in a genre I love. People get way too up in arms about stuff.
Yeah, and about stuff they're very very passionate about, but um yeah. Yeah. I'm going to watch it too. I don't think I don't see any harm, and if it's not good, then you just don't watch it and that's it. But it feels, I loved those movies. Again, I have to say my brother read Tolkien, but I didn't. So, but I loved the movies. I went to watch those movies like opening night. I watched the uncut versions of those movies that take like 5 days to watch the three of them. So I even watched the Hobbit ones, which I thought were worse, but not as horrible as people think they were. So I don't know.
Liad was saying, no, we thought the new Lord of the Rings show was based on the Silmarillion. Oh, so that's why they were mentioning it. Marcelo was saying, Axon got the rights for the Lord of the Rings universe, but not the Tolkien stories, so they are trying to create something new inside an existing universe.
Mm.
And
people are pissed off at the fact that I think there's going to be a female protagonist, and it's like a super strong female protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we have issues with that. Like men have issues with that.
We have no, I think
I'm saying
okay,
we
okay.
as
Yeah, because I know
the
you.
dumb men that I could represent. You know, it's the same thing with Rey in Star Wars. They just don't like this, like a girl that suddenly falls like into power and becomes like super powerful without doing anything, like without earning it. Um and or they see it also as like pro feminist or something like that, like super woke, just having these female protagonists. Because I'm sure if the protagonist was a dude, was like just a bearded dude, and you know, that was it, I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't, you know, have the many issues that I notice and the many comments. They wouldn't be spewing the many comments that I noticed. I mean,
Mm.
YouTube is YouTube. YouTube gives you a sense. YouTube and Twitter give you a sense, or give you this false sense that you think you're reading what everyone thinks, when in reality you're just reading what the people that care so much about what's going on that they're going to comment it on YouTube, which is a very small percentage of people. But for some reason, we think that they represent people.
Mm-hmm.
So, I
So
don't know.
Marcelo Peralta was saying Silmarils were stones created by a famous elf. They contained all the beauty of the world in them. There was a huge war over then that marks the end of the first era. That's the Silmarillion story.
Oh, cool.
Nicholas Mijarovich was saying, in terms of ruining her legacy, I mean, everyone is saying that, but I'm not sure what they mean. And Liat was saying, Nicola, Rowling was involved with the Fantastic Beast. I don't know if she still is. She also wrote some books under a different pen name that are problematic. Wow. Let's not besmirch
Besmirch. Mm-hmm.
all female protagonists by comparing them to Rey from The Force Awakens.
I know. What is it called? The type of character that just, you know, kind of clumsily falls into power. I think I never knew about this, but it's like, I forget, like Jane or something.
Oh, it has a name of
There's
a
like
female.
there's like a, yeah, and there's one for a male too. But they, you know, it's like you know, it's like this character, there's nobody, and suddenly becomes like you know, one of the most powerful beings.
Liat said Mary Sue.
There we go, Mary Sue. Almost close to Jane.
No. Marcelo Peralta was saying Rowling wrote the scripts for the films. So let's keep saying hi.
Yes.
So let's start saying hi, because we haven't said hi.
Yeah, and I've only drawn your portrait, which feels like I shouldn't
That's
be.
good. No, it's good.
I shouldn't be spending that much time. I should at least block in the chair, though.
But how long have we been here?
Like an hour.
Oh, yes, an hour.
Yeah.
That's not that much.
I mean, this was like 35 minutes, so.
Patricio Juárez
Yeah.
dice, hola, tanto tiempo. Hola, Patricio. Tanto tiempo sin que Patricio nos visitara. ¿Qué tal, Patricio? ¿Cómo está? Laura Dumont Boyer
Mhm.
was saying, is it possible to show the reference?
If you want, I'll show it tomorrow once I draw it.
Yeah, I think...
Are you
It would
okay with
be-
it, Danny Lira?
Oh, yeah, we could talk about it to see if I'm okay. But no. What I was going to say is that because of the way...
Because of the format.
Like because of the layout that we did today, yeah, because of the format, we couldn't fit the image anywhere in the screen. So
Yeah, just so that we wouldn't like waste like real estate, like screen real estate. But we could, you know, maybe we could find a place to put it tomorrow.
yeah,
We'll see
for sure.
when we do our underpainting.
Under P, yeah,
What?
underpainting.
Oh, okay.
Robin West
Mm,
So
Robin
Robin
Sira.
Thira was sending a blushing, smiley, closing their eyes face.
Okay, she's
Hey,
making you
Robin
work.
Thira,
She's
how
making
are
you
you?
earn.
No, that's like the emoji that is very used,
Mhm.
but I maybe over described it. But
Okay.
Julián Cabrera was saying hello. Hola Julián, ¿qué tal?
¿Qué
My
dice
Cholly
Julián?
Berry
Cholly
ya no
Brittany.
está, pero está diciendo hello mis amores. Hola mi Cholly Berry.
Hola, Cholby. No, no la tengo. Se me fue.
Roslyn
Yeah?
was saying hello Nick and Danny and friends. So we have the road to the rose.
Oh, Jesus
And
Christ.
yesterday,
Yeah?
before we fall asleep with
Fell asleep,
Nicolas,
yeah?
fell asleep, I was telling
Dreamt
Nicolas
about them?
that when the road to the rose joined back, I was gonna tell them that I have a new nickname for the pairing of them.
Oh, I don't remember this.
Oh,
I'm
Nicolas.
so sorry. Is it
It's-
embarrassing? Did I just like do that like it's a defensive mechanism I
And
wanted
it's
to
like-
forget?
Art related, so it's like a dumb joke art related.
Oh my God,
So it's not the
the
Rose,
expectation is too high,
but the
Danny.
Rob Ross.
Oh, the Rob Ross? Rob Ross.
Rob Ross.
Like if Scooby-Doo was saying Bob Ross?
Yeah,
Okay.
the Rob Ross.
Okay. I mean,
So-
it's terrible, but it's not super terrible.
No, I think it's cool.
I mean,
Maybe
they're
they
gonna
can let me know
Oh,
if
they're
they
gonna,
liked
they're
it.
team you always. They're
Rob
team you to
Ross.
the death. They're gonna be like, it's amazing.
It's just Robin and just Roslyn, but when they're together, it's Rob Ross.
Okay, Rob Ross.
Amazing. Emily was
Mhm.
saying, hello, I've missed watching you guys.
Hey, Emily.
Hey, Emily, how are you?
Painting elk.
And Emily, no,
No?
just Emily. And Emily was saying, I just got married.
What?
Wow, congrats, Emily. And they were saying, and went on a honeymoon to Costa Rica.
Oh, beautiful.
And it makes me want to learn Spanish. Then I can understand all of your streaming. Oh, you should.
Yeah.
You should try at least with an app on your phone to see if you like it.
Yeah. How many guacamayas did you see? Did you take a picture with a guacamaya?
Roslyn was saying, Rob Ross, I'll take it. Ha ha ha. Marcelo Peralta was saying, Rob Ross is great. Thank you, Marcelo.
Oh my God.
I also think it's
the
great.
bias for Team Danny is just
And
like,
Roslyn, no, I mean, Roslyn was
Hated
saying
it?
Team Coco forever. So
what? Maybe she's
I
referring
guess
to
we
Conan
just have
O'Brien.
Rob without the Ross now. Let's see. Nukembe dice, hola, buenas, ¿cómo va la vida? Hola, Nukembe, muy bien. Hoy, ¿qué hemos hecho? Hoy vamos bien.
Sí,
Jugamos.
preparando.
Bueno,
No, iba a decir que preparando.
sí, yo iba por lo más banal, pero.
No, si quieres, empezamos por ahí.
Por lo más. No, que iba a decir que yo hoy perdí
Ujú.
3 contra 1
Mm,
en los matches de ping ping de la mañana.
No, yo no jugué ping.
Ujú. Ay, tenía una idea.
Mm-mm.
Como la mesa es larga,
Sí, señora.
long pong,
No, long pong.
¿no?
No.
Bueno, entonces ping ping.
Pues,
Perdí.
ping-pong, o sea, ping-pong.
No es ping pong, mi amor, no es ping pong.
Pues se juega con raquetas de,
Y no se juega en mesa de, entonces no es ping
pero
pong.
se juega con raquetas de ping-pong,
No
con una
es
bola
ping-pong.
de ping-pong,
No es
con una
ping-pong.
malla de ping-pong.
En una mesa de almorzar, entonces no es ping
Es
pong.
la única variable que cambia. Si tenemos 3 contra 1,
Mm-mm.
pues 3 contra 1 le sacan el desayuno.
No. Pero sí. Perdí. Tengo que aceptarlo.
Mm,
Tenía la raqueta que no era la mía.
mm.
Mentiras, le dije eso molestando a Nicolás. Y empecé bien cuando cambiamos la raqueta.
Mm.
Y después no tan bien. Pero sí. Y para el otro update
Mm.
de nuestro día de hoy, Nicolás estaba diciendo que preparando todo para ¿Quieres
Sí,
seguir?
mañana comienza un taller
Ujú.
que se llama Expanding Your Understanding of Color. That's going to be my workshop tomorrow. I'm
Mm,
starting.
ujú.
Y estaba como agrupando todo el material que voy a necesitar. Vamos a ver cómo me va.
Mm,
Mucho de lo mío es prepararme para improvisar.
no, no lo digas así.
100% improvisación.
Obvio
No tengo
no.
idea qué estoy haciendo.
Eh, let's see. Robin was saying Rob Ross. Rob Ross kind of looks like Rob Ross. What is Row Bros? Nicolás.
What?
R-O espacio Bros.
Row bros. Oh, like broy. You know, bros is just
Row Bros?
like bros. Ooh, ooh.
But
like-
row Bros?
Mm. I mean, it's just inspiring, terrible things. So,
No, I thought it in a good way.
Yeah,
Rob
but-
Ross.
sometimes you swing and miss.
I was even thinking about
Making t-shirts, should
You-
I cancel them?
guys yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm just a little disappointed of your under excitement.
Well,
My new nickname. I have to say it. I'm sorry. When I'm hurt, I'm hurt.
it was just too high of an expectation. You should have just kind of like dropped it and said nothing and just,
Marcelo was the only one into it, so
oh yeah, he's kind
he's cool.
and kind.
Where was I? Carla Anglada was saying hello, Danny Nicolas in chat. Hey Carla, how are you? Javier Ugarte dice hola a todos. Hola Javier, ¿qué tal? Amy Erickson. Hey
Amy.
Amy, how are you?
Oh no, I can't say I'm improvising. Because Amy's going to be in the workshop tomorrow. So,
No, and you're not improvising.
Amy, I'm super.
Anyone that has attend one of your workshops knows how hard you work for them. So Amy
Okay.
Erickson was
Thank you
saying
for putting me on the spot there, but okay.
hey oh Danny and Nicolas, painting along with you today.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. What are you painting, Amy? Javier Ugarte dice, ¿qué formato estás usando?
¿Cómo te acuerdas de...?
Es el A3,
Este es A3, sí. El de
o
siempre.
sea, 42 por 30 centímetros.
Sí, lo que pasa es que lo estamos haciendo
O sea, 30 por 42 centímetros.
horizontal hoy.
Por eso, 30 por 42. Ricardito was saying hello, guys. Hola, Ricardito.
Ricardito.
Let's see. Joar Mandalay, when we were talking about football,
Yeah.
he said, they said soccer and an emoji rolling their eyes. Yes. We
Best
love it.
best sport on earth. I'm sorry, but I
bowling
know...
is and ping pong is also very cool, but yeah,
Okay, but
football
it's like,
is the
still
best.
not as cool. But no, it's the greatest sport. The most simple, greatest sport on earth. It's not that it's not its fault that FIFA is like horribly corrupt. Like that has nothing to do with the sport of like football. Of like just, seeing some grass and you take off your sweater and then you just make a goal, with your sweater and maybe a shoe, an extra shoe. And then you just, you play. All you need is a ball and you play and you can be entertained for 2 hours. So, grass, a ball, and you're good.
Robin was saying, I'm on board. Don't get me wrong. Always, in all caps, Team Danny. Oh, Robin.
She didn't sound super convinced.
No,
the
for
first
me,
time.
yes. Yeah. I forgive your first reaction. Let's see, Roslyn.
The first honest reaction. Oh my God.
Roslyn, no, I'm joking.
Judgy now.
Roslyn was saying, how about Dan? Robin, Roslyn, and Danny? The
Oh
three musketeers?
Oh God.
Like Rodin?
Yeah, Roro
Me
Don.
explaining my jokes is just sad.
I know.
That was terrible,
Yeah.
Roslyn.
As sad as the Three Musketeers chocolate bar.
No, I think that was good.
The chocolate bar?
Yeah, I liked it.
It's not super popular.
No, like Narnia.
Oh, the Narnia of chocolate bars. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You guys could be that then.
You guys who?
The Rorodans.
No, there's no
Rorodans.
rubber dance. That's like go-go dance.
The,
No.
the Roro dancers. Yeah, you could have
No.
like high boots.
No, I like Rob
Oh,
Ross.
that's so cool.
No, Rob Ross. I mean, we're an
Oh,
art channel.
the
Nicolas. I
hairstyles.
don't know if you remember that.
Oh, get the hairstyle.
Rob Ross.
Yeah, nice.
Uh,
I like it now.
Roslyn was saying, ha ha ha, that is the most candy bar. Worst. Oh, the worst candy bar? I mean, it's still candy.
Yeah, but come on.
I think it's
Three
good.
Musketeers. Although I think my mom likes Three Musketeers.
No, and I think my dad. Oh, no. My dad loved the Johnny. ¿Cómo era?
Oh, that's a terrible one.
Oh, that was so good because
It is
we had
terrible.
it.
With the red hair kid.
No,
Johnny's.
No.
I think it's called Johnny's.
No.
Yeah.
We had it when we went to the cinema. Johnny's.
Yeah, I know which
Baby
one.
Johnny's was
Yeah.
the one we got. And
It's
that's
terrible.
Good. No, it's good.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
No, and that reminds me of like being a child and going to the
Yeah, me too.
movies with my dad.
Me
and
too,
my
but it's a
mom,
terrible
so
bar.
it's not.
Yeah, it is terrible. Trust me.
Nope.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Roslyn said, "I'll take a Kit Kat." Oh, Kit Kats are good. The thing is that we didn't have Kit Kats at that moment in the
It wasn't-
movies.
Yeah, and it wasn't like, well, maybe you were born into like, yeah, you were born into like open market with the US, so we were eventually getting like a ton of imported stuff.
Oh, but
But
no,
it wasn't
'cause
easy and they were
no,
still
'cause-
expensive.
No, and I remember as a kid going to San Andresito
Yeah,
and having like the opportunity to get a lot of
chocolate.
like different candies
Yeah.
because it wasn't like that easily.
Yeah, or it was too
available.
expensive.
Yeah. Well, in San Andresito, it was still expensive.
Yeah, but it was
I mean, I remember that sometimes we would spend like 80,000 Colombian pesos.
that's a lot of money for
And
chocolate.
Yeah. No, not for one bar, but
No,
for a
chocolate.
bag, for
Yeah,
a bag
chocolate.
of chocolates, which was dumb. I mean, now that
Oh.
you see it and you know how inexpensive they are, that was a lot.
Yeah, but for us, we didn't grow up with any of that, so it had that like it was like when I was little and we used to go to the US, we would come back with boxes of cereal
Yeah, no, I
with
remember
like
you
Lucky
told
Charms,
me. And
like
again,
Count Chocula.
yeah, and we've said how lucky you were to
How Lucky Charms I was.
how lucky charm you were, you
Yeah.
and your family were of going to the US.
Yes,
Uh,
we went specifically for cereal, and then we flew back.
That sounds super bougie. I mean, that sounds like a Kardashian
Yeah,
trip.
You do realize that we did not go specifically. for-
No, that's
No.
why I'm saying that sounds like.
it was cereal and
Mhm,
Quick.
yeah,
Nesquik.
and pate gringo. No,
No, they don't. No, that's
no,
not
the
popular.
good one is here. Pate
Yeah,
Arflina.
that's
Pate
not
de
popular.
Arflina. Luis del Pino dice, buen día, Nico, Dani y gente del chat. Hoy soccer lessons.
Un
Hoy
intento,
un poco de eso.
un intento para ver si mi amigo Klopp, mi amigo Jürgen, pues deja la terquedad.
Robin was saying, I love them frozen. The Kit Kats or the Baby Johnnies?
I
Or the
think
Three
Kit Kats.
Musketeers?
Frozen and fried.
Um,
I think that could change your world, Daniel Lira.
no, you know what I had?
A fried chocolate.
No,
a
frozen Oreos?
Okay, but that one.
No, frozen, no, I'm sorry. Fried Oreos?
Oh, you did?
That was, oh, you know the restaurant here where we bought, when we went to the art fair here in Bogota,
Yeah,
that we had a burger. Do you remember that
yeah,
place?
El Gordo, Gordo, or
Yeah,
algo,
Gordo.
something
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
trying to give you clues without saying the name, but yeah. They have that dessert,
Do they
like
still
fried
are they still
Oreos.
open?
Yeah, they have fried Oreos with ice cream,
Oh
and
no.
they are next level.
No, 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 that's too much for me.
So good, so
I'm
good.
sure that ticks every single box for Samu.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Oh, I have to order that when they're here. But yeah, I remember I had that
Yeah,
there
if Samu, if you have those two worlds meet for Samu, the fried and the sugary, the sweet,
with a soda.
I think his head explodes.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be like, what is like, where has this been all my life?
Roslyn said, "Okay, taking back cereal is awesome," and
That-
Robin said, "The Three Musketeers," because I remember that. I don't know if you remember, but in the movie place
What?
in
Theater?
see,
Okay.
they used to have like a place where they showed the candies they had. But
Um,
before that, they had them right next to the freezer. So I remember that the bar, like the chocolate bars,
yeah,
like the national ones, Jet,
yeah.
and the other ones,
They were super cold.
they were
or-
cold, and that was so good. I remember that. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try the frozen Three Musketeers, Robin. And Rosalind was saying in Idaho, there were no Krispy Kreme stores. I knew a pilot that would pick them up in California weekly, so I paid him to pick up an extra dozen for me. He did it as a kindness, but I told people I had my donuts flown into me. Joking. LOL. Ignore my typos.
Oh, that's so nice.
You know,
Look at you,
we
donut
had-
royalty.
we had Krispy Kreme here, and it was so good. But they closed. I think they closed. Was it before
I
the
think it was after-
pandemic
I think it was
or
during
because of the pandemic?
Because
Yeah,
of, yeah.
which is so sad. Cause I mean, I have to be honest. I only like the original glazed,
Mm-hmm.
cause the other ones were too sweet for me, and that's saying a lot. Cause I'm very good with sweets.
Yeah. I don't care about donuts. You know this.
Oh, they're so
yeah,
good.
I don't care about them.
I
No.
love them. You know what was sad too? That we were watching
Hey, this is turning into very sad.
we were watching Better Call Saul,
Yeah.
and they had
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon,
Yeah.
and I was craving so bad Cinnabon,
Yeah.
because I remember I had one like one specific that I loved
Yeah.
that was also like glazed, but it had arequipe.
Oh God.
Yeah, so like
A
extra
Cinnabon.
sweet.
Oh my God, Danny,
Yeah.
that's like,
No,
what are
that's-
you doing?
That was so good. My mom, she loved it, and I was like, I have to order that.
That's way too sweet.
They are not in Bogota anymore,
Okay, why are you screaming first?
cause I'm upset.
Yeah.
Now I can't have a Cinnabon.
Yeah.
So
So sorry for your loss.
no, but yeah. No, but yeah. Ben Flowers was saying,
Mhm.
"Hello, wonderful to see you all. I have a question on paper.
Yes.
I have tons of cotton paper that I prime with gesso before painting.
Yeah.
Is there a better priming medium approach? Medium/approach?
Well, I would wet the paper before priming the paper for sure, if it's like 100% cotton. So wet the paper, take the excess, blot it so you take the excess water off. And I would then prime it, and you could use any acrylic or universal primer.
Oh, cause I'm sorry.
what's that?
Just to compliment,
Yes.
cause Liad was saying, Ben, it depends on what you like to paint on, and Ben was saying, I'm used to painting watercolor and gouache, so paper is my preferred, but just wanting to know if gesso is enough to keep oil from soaking into the paper.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you don't have to like rabbit skin glue it if you want. If you want to go like full, traditional, but I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not advising against it, but I wouldn't. If I were to rabbit skin glue a piece of paper, I would lay it on a board. I would just glue it to a board first. So I would glue it. I would mount it first, or at least stretch it first, so it has like it already has tension and it's kind of like tight. And I would rabbit skin glue it if you want to go full traditional. I mean, if you rabbit skin glue it, a very weak hide is what you use for watercolor to do like super traditional watercolor to limit the absorbency of the paper. So, if you do that, you're halfway to a medium that you already are familiar with. So, or to paper for a medium that you're already familiar with. So, yeah, you could rabbit skin glue it and then gesso it if you want. You could just rabbit skin glue it and you'd be fine. You don't need to rabbit skin glue and put a primer on it to seal it. With the thing is rabbit skin glue is like super absorbent. So, yeah, but there's no real right answer here. If you want to go full traditional, I would mount it. I would lay it. I would, stretch it just so you have some sort of base for it, or be it stretchers or be it a board that you're laying it on, gluing it on. And then if you want to do rabbit skin glue, although that's a little, you're probably better off. No, if you're going to glue it, then really glue it. Like, use a strong enough glue so that it's not quite reversible, because you are going to wet the paper again. So if you put rabbit skin glue, it's going to, all the fibers are going to absorb that. And the back of your paper, the one that's glued to the board, has to withstand getting wet again. So you don't want to glue something with like a weak glue, so that when you apply whatever it is you're applying your gesso or you're applying your acrylic binder, whatever you're using, you don't want that to, because it's wetting, for that to somehow dissolve the whatever you used as an adhesive to glue it on a board. So if you're going to glue it to a board, glue it. Like, don't look back, and then you can do anything you want to your piece of paper. Don't do so much to it that you forget that you're working on a piece of paper. Because if you put like rabbit skin glue, and if you put like 6 coats of gesso, sanding in between each coat, at some point you're going to be painting on top of gesso. So you have to find a midpoint where you are priming your surface, but you are painting on your surface. Because if not, then what's the point?
Dice Iván.
Mhm.
Iván y sus Ban.
Mm.
Dice, por Zeus, yo tengo un antojo horrible de rollo de canela, pero me toca hacerlo porque no hay por acá. Sí, qué lástima que
Pero
se
ya
hayan
no hay
ido.
por ningún lado, creo,
No,
Iván.
no. Creo que leí que se habían ido de toda Colombia, porque sé que había en Medellín, creo que en Cali, y ya no. Qué desgracia. Cacaíto dice, hello, ¿cómo van? Tarde pero presente, jejeje, con gripa. Sí, me contó
No,
Cacaíto que tiene una
Cacairo.
peste
No,
terrible, la
Cacairo.
pobre Cacairo. Está, creo que de cama, la pobre Cacairo.
De Kamala Cacairo. De Kamala Cacairo. No sé qué estaba haciendo.
No, yo no. Víctor Torres was saying,
Sí,
Nico,
rápido.
I
Yes,
don't know
Víctor.
if you have done this before,
Yeah.
but can you explain the notes in the sketch?
Oh, no. That was terrible. If you rewatch the beginning of the video,
It was a soccer talk.
you'll see that if you're not a football fan, you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
This was just me venting a little bit, or maybe a lot of it, about yesterday's match. And by yesterday's match, I mean the match that Liverpool lost against United. So
Hmm.
this is goalkeeper, GK, it's goalkeeper. And this is Allison, that's our goalkeeper, who's pretty amazing. But
Hmm.
I mean, 3 games in, and 2 for 5 goals. I don't know.
Mm, see. Um, let's see. I don't know.
You okay over there?
Trying to understand the mm, conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Maybe we're
bueno,
not supposed
Laura.
to be.
Yeah, so I'm just like Laura S.
Yeah.
was saying hola a todos. Estaba diciendo hola a todos.
Hola,
Hola Laura,
Laura.
¿qué tal? Israel Jiménez Medina dice buen trabajo Nicolás y un emoji aplaudiendo.
Muy amable.
Em, regarding Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
Cody was saying you should watch it, Danny. Just don't bother finishing it. Haha. No, I'm gonna revisit it
Mm,
someday.
mm.
Laura S. dice, tengo una pregunta con respecto al dibujo.
Sí, Laura.
¿Tienen algún sistema que siguen al dibujar rostros específicamente cuando están marcando y separando los tonos? Yo empiezo por formas generales, luego me pierdo mucho en el detalle y se me mueven todas las formas hechas y me toca reestructurar la cara.
Pero entonces el paso, Laura, el paso de grande a pequeño todavía está muy como prematuro. Entonces, si estaba haciendo una cabecita, digamos, e hizo los ejes y hasta ahí va bien. Y está después buscando, digamos, el orbital del ojo, como la cuenca del ojo. Y ya empieza a ser un poquitico más específica. Ya toca empezar a pensar como en, no solo en esa rayita para la nariz, sino la nariz como, como estructura. Eh, entonces, todavía demórese lo que más pueda ahí. En vez de pasar de aquí a labios, no, todavía demórese muchísimo, 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 muchísimo. Solo como diagonales, todavía no piense tanto en cómo es que se construye una cabecita.
Mm, y yo diría, pues yo no sé, si Laura dice que se le mueven todas las formas,
Además, me encanta
yo,
se me mueven,
sí, sí,
como si fueran un poco de hormigas que se están llevando
pero,
como
pero
un
no, pero,
cubito de azúcar. Sí, se me
pero,
mueven. Es que fui al baño y volví y no están en otro sitio.
¿dónde está esa nariz?
Sí, pero si
Pero,
yo no la puse ahí.
pero iba a decir que algo que también ayuda, o sea, obviamente lo que tú dices, 100%, pero si la referencia la está viendo desde una pantalla, trabajarla siempre en el mismo tamaño, porque yo creo que,
No hacerle zoom, ¿te refieres?
exacto, porque yo creo que cuando uno hace zoom, se le mueven mucho a uno las formas,
No, pues otra vez
porque
las
uno pierde
hormigas.
como esa idea del todo.
Sí,
Porque es que, o sea, lo entiendo así porque como ella dice que se pierde mucho en los detalles, de pronto es
sí,
como, y el ojo, y entonces zoom gigante, y entonces se hace ese ojo y luego ese ojo está como súper fuera de contexto del
sí.
dibujo. Bueno, pero ahí llevas ya 40 minutos en el, en el otro retrato.
Sí, ya es como una Dani adulta, una Dani penitente,
Como así
parece.
si Dani ya es adulta, ¿de qué
Pues
habla?
más vieja, pues iba a
Más
decir.
vieja, no,
¿Al fin
pero...
qué? ¿Adulta o no? Porque es que
em, a ver. Ujú. A ver.
no, tu nariz no me la puedo inventar así quisiera.
Uy,
Es muy
gran
rara.
compliment.
Sí, es muy rara, divina, chévere.
Eh,
I'm trying to see which of these buttons work better for what I want to do. It seems like such a minor thing, but um, since I think I'm gonna drop your hair lower, because I always tend to elongate this distance, the neck, and I always kind of drop the shoulders a little bit more. Um, that means that I have to get the good relationship between these shapes. And also, I'm noticing that I don't want to draw these shapes like crazy. I'm much more comfortable if I have to approach them with a brush, but because block them in with a brush in the underpainting stage. I'm sorry, but I still have to be somewhat careful with what I'm drawing. So I'm gonna find a midpoint in that. If not, I would just have to draw this like all this wood carving here. And I don't know if I want to do that because I don't think that that's exactly what I like what I need for the final painting. So I just need to block these in well, and then I think we're gonna be good.
Cody Winnicke was saying, "What does your cousin's nickname mean? And is there a reason you guys say it funny?" We're just joking, cause that's how we in my family used to call her when she was very young. Cacaito pelón. So cacaito,
It's like small cacao bean.
small cacao bean, and
Yeah.
pelón is like
Bald.
no pelón.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bald, small cacao bean.
I mean, but you're well, no, pelón no es peludo.
No, but
I mean, usually I would when I hear pelón, I think of bald. I don't know if it's used for the contrary, for like a lot of hair.
sí. No. Sí, pelón, como que no tiene pelo. But yeah. Um, but it's funny because it does not make sense. I have no idea
It just
why
sounds
cacaito
funny.
pelón.
It just sounds
Yeah,
kind
it
of
sounds very funny.
funny and
Yeah.
kind of weird. But that's Danny and that's her sister. And I don't know if it's more your
No,
dad than
but
your mother. Or
well,
is it more your mother?
No, I think everyone, like from
Both
every.
families?
Well, my mom. No, my mom is the one that still calls cacaito cacaito.
Caqueiro.
But cacaito, was it because you called yourself Maria Cacao when you were young? How was it that? Because I know that my other cousin, when she was younger,
Yeah.
she's Ana Maria, and she said Ana Mimia.
Hmm.
So yeah, Ana Mimia Pampo, and it was Ana Mimia Pampo Teta, which
Yeah,
is
but
so
none of
cute.
those degenerated into her.
Ana Mimia, yeah, I called her Ana Mimia still.
Oh my God, I've never heard you call her that. I'm
I
not.
called her Aunt Jemima
Aunt Jemima.
because of the syrup, because we used
Yeah.
to use that syrup.
Yeah.
Gars.
Yeah,
My
that one
sister
I
calls
don't
her Gars.
understand.
I don't know why. But Ana Mimia too. I call her Ana Mimia too.
Ana Garcia.
Ana Garcia, no, because she's not Garcia.
I know, but Ana Garcia, Garza. Gars.
Gars.
Gars?
Yeah, but those are very much my sister, because she was since she was very little,
Yeah.
she used to put a lot of nicknames,
Yeah.
which I think it's cool, and I mean it was okay because it was like in a loving way. It was never like trying to laugh or like to be, I don't know, like it wasn't bad intended.
Yeah. Although I
Uh,
have to say, I think your sister was like drunken with power
oh,
because
because
she was the older one.
no,
Well,
Cacaito
not
is
the
the older
oldest.
one.
Yeah, but it seems like she was like dominant one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would say that. We
Yeah.
did like
Everything she would say.
dancing shows for Christmas with my cousins, and she would always be the director of it.
Yeah. Drunken with power.
um,
Still is.
Chapulín Colorado dice, hablando de dulces,
Mm-hmm.
no, no sé de qué dijimos de dulce. Dice, en
¿Cómo
México,
así, mi amor? Si hablaste de dulces como 20 minutos.
ah, en México hay un dulce de tamarindo picoso llamado pelón pelo rico. Sí, es delicioso, es como el crazy hair. Es muy rico.
Pelo rico. No, yo no
Pelón pelo
podría.
rico. No, pero no es tan picante, o sea, no es. Yo probé unas colombinitas de Chile, no sé si se le dicen colombinas allá.
Mm,
eh, Cuando mi hermana viajó, o sea, ella viajó a Oaxaca y
ujú,
trajo unas artesanales
ujú.
que eran lo más picante del
Hecha
mundo.
con babas.
Delicioso,
Mm.
pero súper picantes. Em, Laura S. dice, jajaja, sí se las llevan las hormigas y una carita riéndose.
Sí, ¿qué es eso,
Y dice,
Laura?
gracias por la explicación. Sí hago eso, Dani. Trabajo con la imagen de referencia en la pantalla y me la paso haciéndole zoom. También me doy cuenta viendo cómo trabaja Nicolás, que cuando dibujo rostros, debo tener más presente que el proceso toma tiempo y no se va a ver la cara formada así de rápido y darle suave. Y Laura dice, esos dulces mexicanos son súper ricos. Sí, son una delicia. Pero sí, Laura, yo creo que si Laura intenta lo del zoom, de no hacerle zoom, eso ayuda un montón. Em, Drew Thompson was saying, I'm late to the party again, but this is
Oh,
looking
Drew.
great.
Thank you.
I've been a lurker recently, but loving the 3 session paintings.
Thank
Some
you.
incredible work.
Oh, thank you.
And some,
Some
like the
bombs.
hands,
Oh, like praising hands.
praising hands.
I
Yeah.
thought you were going to say some incredible work and some forgettable.
No, no, never. Where was I?
I don't know. I don't know, Daniel Ira.
I don't know if it's Jersey Kerta with Jaja or
What?
Jersey Kerta with Jaja.
Oh,
Who's
so they
saying
ha-
hello with 4 O's.
Hello.
Hello. How are you? Laura was saying, why is somebody a genius in your opinion?
Why is he a genius? Because I do think he is.
Mhm.
I think he did enough with the with the work that I guess with the work that he became very well known for, because I think he was like the invited artist for a Venice Biennial about 2 years ago, I think it was. So I think if you're showcased at a Venice Biennial and they give you like a whole gallery, I think you've kind of quote unquote made it. I mean, we all have different goals in our life, and none of us have to be conditioned by these shows, these bigger shows, these bigger, you know, competitions or biennials or, but I mean, I don't know. It's pretty amazing. Like if the opportunity, I wouldn't even know what I would do if the opportunity like presented itself to me and said, and they said, for example, you're going to be representing Colombia at the Venice Biennial. I would have no idea what to do. Absolutely no idea. But and it's just because I don't think in my life or in art in those sort of terms. But as a painter, I'm going to say that I think he was able to marry something that's very contemporary with, his Italian, even if you don't want it to be, like your Italian roots. I mean, it's hard to, I would say it's almost impossible when you walk through, these cities in Italy that have like a foot still in like, Rome has a foot in the city that Rome was 6 centuries ago, and it also has a foot in the city that it was in the empire that it was uh, 1,000, 2,000 years ago. I'm sorry. So it's I don't know if you can just kind of say, "Oh, I'm gonna forget about that part of like if I understand myself as an artist, I'm gonna forget about that being part of my makeup." I think you have to. So I think he was able to marry understanding a very, very contemporary, very post 20th century for sure manner of approaching painting, of, a very sculptural way of approaching painting with like iconoclasm. So with reverence to the the works of art that make up your DNA as a I guess Italian artist, but also trying to be like iconoclastic, trying to understand that these images, like playing off of the fact that they hold this preciousness to them, this reverence for them. So to understand that that is what you want to do, and then find a technical way, I think a brilliant technical way to showcase it. I think it's pretty amazing. He eventually ended up kind of invading other Baroque examples because he paints a lot of like Italian Baroque painters, or he references them. He references a lot Giuseppe Rivera. My favorite piece of his has to be the Philippe de Champagne Christ that he peels off. I think that I think because that Christ is so powerful that it's probably, and like I said, I mean I was raised Catholic, but I'm not at all Catholic anymore. I'm not religious anymore. I'm very critical of the church. But when I see that Christ that's at the, I guess that's at the Louvre, the Philippe de Champagne line, the lying, the dead Christ, that's got to be one of the most beautiful Christ paintings ever. Like even if for me looking at Christ, I can only see, maybe a revolutionary or an exemplary human being, and that's it, a martyr of sorts. But even if I just see that, I think that that painting is powerful. That painting, if you're devout Catholic, if you're a devout Christian, if you look at that painting, I think that hits a nerve. That painting is strong. That painting is very, very strong. So it's that there's a reason why Samori used it, and there's a reason why Mike and Doug Starn, the photographers, they did a whole series of works based on that painting that are tremendous. By the way, it's probably some of my most favorite works of art. Like if I was a billionaire, I would buy like as many of those Mike and Doug Starn photos as I could from the Dead Christ series. They're incredible. I would have that Samori piece, and I would have like if I was a collector and money is not an issue. Like if you just want to collect art that makes sense for you, and if your budget is whatever it is, it doesn't matter. If you wake up and you can say, I'm going to spend $5 million today on art. Oh, for God's sake. Or maybe if you know anyone that has some of those photographs of Mike and Doug Starn, and maybe some museums have it. So maybe that's the point is moot. Or maybe if you are part of the museum's board or something, you should go for that. You should have those pictures right next to that Nicola Samori painting. It would be the most, like if I went into a room and if I saw those two things together, I would have a heart attack. I would just collapse. I think it's too much for me. So, because I don't think that painting can leave the Louvre. Or I mean, they can always leave, but if you could have a show with those three, the Philippe de Champagne, the Samori, and the Mike and Doug Starn photo, or photos, Jesus Christ, I could die. I could die right there. I'd be like, kids, I love you, Danny. I love you always, but this is a good place to go. Like this is goodbye. I would be very happy saying goodbye there. Like that would be, for me, that would be like at that moment the most beautiful place on earth. I've never thought about this, but if you can make this happen, Danny,
No.
well, let's say I'm like, I'm sick or something, or I'm getting old. So you just like see me kind of like dragging myself over there. But if you could do that for me, oh my God.
How?
Well, the how is up to you. So
No.
step one, $5 million. No, no, we don't need 5 million
Or I
because
could
we also need the Philippe de
I could
Champagne.
just print the photo
Okay, suddenly the best place on earth to die
and I would put it there
transformed very quickly
right next
into
to
a cheap ass
Samori.
hell.
And
Just get me a couple of books then. Just
Uh,
hit me with the books.
I would never hit
It's like,
you.
oh, I'm about to die, and hit me with a Samori book.
No, never hit you.
Yeah. Look what you're doing to me.
Uh,
Never thought about it. Perfect place. I would die very happy there. It would be beautiful for me. It would be like
mm,
looking at something that's terribly beautiful. And I have no idea why I would like choose three, artists depicting Christ for that because I'm not going to heaven because there is no heaven. But I would love that. I would love that. This turned dark, but very beautiful, I feel.
Brendan Kendrick was
Mhm.
saying, "Greetings from California. First time I've caught a live.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just have to say, huge fan of this channel and
Thank
always
you.
play old episodes while drawing. So
Oh,
thank
that's
you."
so cool.
Oh, that's
Thank
so
you.
nice. And welcome to the live streams, Brendan.
Yeah, we love that people realize that, we are streaming now, but if we're new to you, with our streaming, there's also like 400 videos
Oh
that
yeah,
you could.
that's what they are saying that they revisit.
Yeah. There's also so many videos, but maybe they were revisiting the lives, but there's so many videos that you could
Yeah.
put in there, like hours
Like
and hours
edited
and hours.
videos, yeah.
So that would be super cool.
Cody Winnicky was saying, "Ha ha ha. Then it's just like, I will knock it out in Photoshop right now."
Yeah, look at that. My cheat, I was like this glorious version
No, but you
of
were
a
like,
place on earth.
step number 1, $5 million.
Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. And
So, I mean, if step 1 is $5 million, I don't think that's a plan that we can have.
so it's unachievable. Maybe the Philippe de Champagne asking the Louvre to lend it to us so that we can have a show with those three artists.
Lend it to us? No, Nicolas, that's no.
It's tough, but you can make things happen.
Me?
You fix the microphone.
Well, oh yeah, I did. No one noticed that we have the mic.
Yeah, but you fix
I
the
fixed it.
microphone. You're like a stone's throw away from getting the Louvre to
Yeah.
lend you the Philippe de Champagne.
Yeah.
Because I feel
I
that
mean,
if you get
those achievements are very near.
I feel that if you get the
Fixing
Philippe de
a mic,
Champagne, you can
convincing
approach
the Louvre.
Samori and say, dude, we have the Philippe de Champagne.
I could approach somebody. How on earth?
You know what a presentation card is to say, I have the Philippe de Champagne, the original,
Well, but that
and
sounds
I want to
like
show it with your painting?
where I don't have a play. I don't have a.
Oh,
no.
Notre Dame. Who knows by then?
No, Nicolas, please.
A cave. I'm sure Samori would feel totally fine with it being a torch lit cave. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter if those things are together. I am 100% positive, 1,000% positive that Samori knows of Mike and Doug Starn. He's younger, so there's a couple of pieces of early Samori that are collaged. That is like, oh my god, this is like a Mike and Doug Starn painting. Theirs are photos, some of the most beautiful photos on earth, I feel, or objects, I don't know. But his is like a collaged little broken painting. But you could totally tell that he's looking at them. So imagine if he's referencing, Mike and Doug Starn and Philippe de Champagne, and you give them both to him. You're like, dude, I can get you three together. I think all three would sign up for that. For Mike and Doug Starn, they did a whole series on that painting. They have to know that that's a powerful painting. There's no way in hell they don't know that that's like a very powerful image. So, Danny, give me a good life. You have 30 years. 30 years to do this.
30 years is too little, Nicolas.
30 years, if 30 years is good life.
No.
30 more years?
No, at 50.
50? That's like 5 years away from me. Okay.
No,
if
no,
you
no.
want 50, you
No,
want to do
add
it in
50,
5 years?
add 50 to your age.
Oh, no. I'm like a pile of like
Yes.
walking bones by
I
then.
don't care. I'm gonna
I
like
know you
glue
don't care.
the
Thank you for that.
ping racket to
Yeah.
your head. So we can still play together. I was
My
gonna
head
say
to-
your hand, but
To the jar that has my head.
to your head, to
Yeah.
your yeah.
No. That's very selfish, Danny. No. Like I don't keep me alive till I'm 90. That's crazy.
94.
No. 75 I think it's good.
No.
Yeah, I'm 44. 75 I think would be good. I would feel very blessed and very satisfied with
No.
75.
No.
And so you have 30 years to make this happen.
No, 75? No.
I think we can make it.
I don't
Danny,
take that. No.
think for a second the people that we know.
No, I'm not
For
gonna
a second,
take
like give it a second and think, can we make this happen?
it. No. No,
think
because
we
if it's
could.
75, no.
In 30 years, I think we
I would
could.
be like, you know
like
what?
if you make that the
I
purpose
still
of your
can't
life.
do it. Can't do it. We'll
If
have
you
to
make
wait
that-
20 years more.
If you make that the purpose of your life, and but by the way, this is not me being selfish, asking
you can-
Danny to
yeah,
make
you
the
telling
purpose of
me
her
what my-
life
yeah.
to provide me for a place to die happy.
Yeah, go.
So,
you do
Danny,
it, but
you have 30 years,
Mhm.
30 years to make this work. So I think the easiest thing would be if the Louvre, maybe in some weird way, would let us put those two things right next to the Philippe de Champagne painting, which is in a weird spot. It's in a very Baroque, Frenchy. French Baroque wasn't really that great, to be honest. I mean, there's like some Caravaggisti that are good, but a lot of French stuff, not great. Not super great. To be
Mario
honest.
J was saying, if I could put any two paintings aside,
Yeah,
side by side,
yeah.
it would be Rembrandt's Slaughtered Ox and Bacon's Figure with Meat.
Oh, that's pretty good. Can I add the Soutine, Chaim Soutine Slaughtered Ox?
I
too?
like that. We should say what
What
paintings.
What paintings go together from
Yes,
any point
I
of
like
time?
that.
Yeah,
So
it's
if
pretty
you
good.
guys, anyone wants to,
Yeah, so the Rembrandt and Bacon, they feel great.
yeah.
But let's make it 3. At least 3.
No.
Come on. I mean, well, you could say 2, but I made that pairing a million times better just by adding Soutine with his ox also. You know it. They belong together. Come on. Rembrandt, Soutine, and Bacon? Oh my god. It's perfect. It's a BRS sandwich.
Liad was saying, start a GoFundMe to raise the money.
See, but I don't think this is about money.
No.
Though I think this is connections, power. So Danny, I think you're gonna have to marry.
Danny again, marry?
Yeah, or remarry.
No,
'cause
you
we're
can
pretty much
marry
married.
whatever you want.
But no, but just like a super powerful person, like long con, Danny. Don't think like, please, long game. This is not like tomorrow.
I'm sorry,
We're gonna
love
be
you.
happy. We have eternity
I love you.
to be
But
happy.
if I marry someone, it's because I'm not with you. So I wouldn't be doing something that makes you happy if I'm not no longer with you.
I mean, that's so selfish.
Aaron Gull was saying, I'm very inspired by some of your more surreal paintings, such as the painting of your mother and of Beatrice Cenci.
Chenchi?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the one of Fer.
Of Fer.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice on generating ideas for those more surreal compositions?
I don't think about them that way, honestly. I don't even know if I understand them as surreal, to
No, me
be
neither.
completely honest also. So I don't know what sort of advice I could give you. I guess if you kind of give yourself into painting, not the thing, but the feeling behind the thing, it's a very expressive way to describe it, very expressionistic
Not
way.
the thing, but
The feeling behind
I think that could apply to a lot of
to
paintings.
almost everything. To be
Yeah,
honest.
that
But that
are
was-
not like
I think
surreal.
Deleuze said like when he had those that thing with Bacon, he was like that he didn't paint the scream, he painted the feeling behind the scream.
Yeah. No, but I guess that
it's quite beautiful if
I
you
mean,
think about it.
I think that I mean, for example, the painting that you posted yesterday, the one you were working
Yeah.
uh yesterday and finished yesterday, the one that I'm laying in the bed.
Yes.
I think again it's like the painting but the feeling behind the painting.
Oh, it's mood 100%. Yes,
Yeah.
you're totally right.
And that's like 0% surreal.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why
So,
I would say the thing is I'm grateful for your consideration in understanding them as more surreal. If I'm being like super strict with the definition, I don't think they're surreal paintings. Like I don't think they would fall into surrealism if I have to be super honest with you. Like it's never been an intent of mine to paint something surreal. And I actually am not super attracted to surrealism either. We saw like a surrealism show, like a very open surrealism show. Do you remember, Danny, at the Thyssen, was it? Or at the
yes,
yes,
it
at the
was.
Thyssen.
Yes.
Yeah, very loose definition of surrealism, I felt. But uh but I yeah, it doesn't quite move me the way other things move me. If I have to be again, if I have to be very, very honest.
So, El Chapulín Colorado was
Color
saying,
Radio.
how did it go from dulces de tamarindo to 75 being the ideal age to hit the bucket?
Oh, for me. I'm always thinking about like death.
No, Nicolas,
In
that
a
sounds
good way.
terrible. They were making a joke that how did we change the topic so fast?
Yeah.
From-
So I'll tell you something super quickly.
No, 75
I
is
always
too
think
young. I
about
don't
it.
want to. I don't
Always
want-
think about
no.
it. Always. And not afraid of it either. Or at least I'm trying not to be afraid
I'm
of it.
super afraid of it. No.
And Danny hates these conversations.
Yes.
So she does not like anything that has to do with like
You dying.
any sort of form, like anyone that you love.
My
like-
loved one's dying. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. It's tough. It's a tough conversation, but I actually I don't know.
No.
Fascinated by it.
So, next question.
Yeah.
Emily,
Yeah.
regarding their trip to Costa Rica,
Yeah.
they were saying we only saw guacamayas flying above us
Mm.
a few times, so no pictures with one, sadly, haha. But lots of sloths and monkeys and crocodiles.
Very nice.
Oh, sloths.
Sloths are great. Yeah. They're also
Beautiful.
here.
Yeah,
So all those
they
probably
are so
not
beautiful.
everything that you saw, but a lot of what you saw we have here too.
Mm. Mhm. A ver. Omar Glitch was saying that last painting with Danny looked and had a feel more Klimt or Egon Schiele.
A lot of people said Chile. I mean, I don't see Chile. Whenever I do these, I'm probably thinking more Gwen John, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Gwen John-ish, maybe, than Chile. Chile for me is very I don't know. Like I don't have Chile's character for sure. I just don't. I know that. I don't. I adore him as an artist. I think he's tremendous. He was a beast. That's the thing. I think when you see a Chile, regardless of what he's doing, he could be doing the most tender drawing. He could be drawing a baby, but it's like there's like an animalistic quality to everything he does. Everything. It's just like he's just raw, like 100% raw. When I see my work, I think of just dim lit room, like, you know, I don't know, like little light and just sitting at the edge of your bed in a dim lit tiny room. That's how I feel. Like I don't think of my work as being that immediately like punch in the gut as when you see a Chile, which is not a good or bad thing, but it's just that some people are just too powerful of a personality, and I think Chile has that personality, and I know that I don't. I think my paintings are like hum. You know, his paintings are like these almost like have you seen like Alberto Mielgo's like death loving robot stuff and or anything that Mielgo has done. I think when you look at Mielgo's work, like that Hibaro recent one, oh my god. That like I get Chile when I look at that. Like I get, oh yeah, these two dudes they are the same team. Like they are in the same village. They were like, the cut from the same cloth. Like this is kind of like one doing it through drawing and painting, but there's kind of something there that is just weirdly off, but weirdly human also. Um, but I don't think that I'm that village. I don't see myself as that, like belonging to that place. I think, who do I think? I don't even know where I belong. Like when I look at a Whistler, I think I belong there. When I look at that Twachtman at the Met, I think I belong there. Um, hmm, I don't know. What else am I thinking? I'm too gray to be part of like Goja's dark paintings, Goja's black paintings. I'm too much of a gray person to be that dark also. Mm. So I'm definitely not Goja either. But Goja and Shile would give me very different vibes. So it's not quite the same. Mm. Goja's like one of his colossus. Shile is just like an animal, like a rabbit animal. But Goja is like you know, bigger than Earth. So
Mm,
if you've played I'm actually going into video games, which is ridiculous. But if you played Azura's Wrath, which is terrible, but you're fighting this dude that becomes like as bigger than the planet, and then he just points his finger down, and I don't think he's punching I have to like try to remember what he's doing, but I think he's like just putting his finger on the planet, trying to squish um, Azura or Azura. I don't know. And he breaks. He eventually breaks everything. But you could see the dude like almost like Galactus like looking down at the planet. I think that's Goja. I think that dude is Goja. Like he's bigger than the planet. Um, but me, I don't know. I would be like behind a curtain or something. Not hiding, just being comfortable there. I don't know. Anyways,
um,
took a left turn that conversation.
Amr
Let's
Glitch
get it
was
back to death.
saying, "Lol, your work is good, Nick. You're awesome. It up. You all inspire so many people."
Thank you.
Mm, let's see. Em, Chapulín Colorado dice, por curiosidad,
Sí,
¿con
señor.
cuál personaje de Chespirito se identificarían? De Chespirito como
Todo.
de... sí, o sea, pero como...
Chavo,
Sí, como los que
Chapulín.
actuó Roberto Gómez Bolaños, pues.
No, yo creo que todos. Ábrelo a todos.
Mm, sí, porque si es de los que actuó él, mm, diría el Chompira solo, porque así le digo a mi primito. Pero no, o sea, mi personalidad no se parece a nada. Uy, no sé.
Uy, yo de personalidad, yo creo
Del
que yo era Kiko.
universo. Uy, yo no sé, yo
Yo
qué.
iba donde mi mamá, me quejaba, era consentido. Pero yo era obeso. Entonces, bueno, estoy volviendo. Pero yo entonces tenía que ser ñoño o el señor Barriga.
No, pues, o sea, de personalidad, porque te fuiste entonces a asociarlo con otra cosa. Si estás hablando de personalidad, pues entonces eras Kiko.
Sí, más Kiko que ñoño. Pero visualmente ñoño. Debo aceptar que yo era Kiko. Yo creo.
Y yo,
Tú de pronto eras como. Tú, la
no, la
chilindrina de pronto.
chilindrina,
No,
no.
la popis de pronto.
¿La Popis?
Yo creo.
No.
Sí. ¿Quién será más malcriada, la popis o Kiko?
Pues, perdón, pero yo no soy malcriada. Yo creo que tú,
No, tú eras. La verdad, tú eres como el chavo. La verdad.
tú eras muy Kiko por lo que oigo de tus hermanas.
Yo creo, por eso, yo no estoy ocultando nada.
Pero la Popis es toda como...
No, tú eres
"Mm".
muy el chavo, tú eres chavo. No eres el chapulín, no.
O sea, yo soy...
No eres ninguno de los caquitos.
Sí,
Eh, sí,
el chavo.
le contamos, yo creo que tú eres el chavo, sí. Sí, porque el chavo se emocionaba con cualquier cosa, con una paleta, con un balón. O sea, le decías cualquier juego y era sí, y luego hacemos, y luego sí, y después, y no decía
Sí,
nada.
pero el chavo era como bobín.
Pues mi amor, o sea,
Oye, a
que,
ver.
pero es
No,
el
pues...
chavo, o
Bueno,
sea,
igual tú eres Kiko, entonces sí.
sí, por eso, o
Sí,
sea.
prefiero em, ser el chavo
Ujú.
por lo... por todo lo bueno que tenía el chavo, por todas las cualidades que tenía el chavo, por la nobleza del chavo.
No, pues ya, y por la humildad también, ¿sí?
Em,
¿Será que le contamos a nuestro amigo Chapulín?
espérate porque me están diciendo. Dice Pankernick, ella es Patty. Jajaja.
Pati era la prima de la niña bonita que llegó, como en yo no sé qué temporada, como la última.
Pues, pero estuvo como en dos.
Sí, no, que el chavo estaba enamorado de Patty, creo, ¿era?
Pero ella no era como,
Sí,
ay,
era nada, era un
y
cero a
daba
la
como un
izquierda.
beso y le
Sí,
dio un beso en el cachete al chavo.
no, era un cero a la izquierda. No, tú tienes más personalidad que eso,
Pues
la verdad.
perdón,
Un
sí.
poquito más.
Oye,
¿Qué?
tengo más que tú.
No más, Patty.
Pero tú por ser el Kiko malcriado no vas a aceptarlo.
Pues obvio.
Em,
Chavo del 8. Usted sabe que yo duré como unos 30 años de
Chavo
mi
del
vida.
8, mi amor.
Chapulín Colorado.
Así de...
Chapulín, usted
Ajá.
sabe que yo duré como 30 años de mi vida. 30 años. De pronto más. Sin entender nunca cuando decían, no hay de qué, son más de papa. O sea, cuando los loquitos creo que eran.
¿Tú
eh,
pensaste?
sí, cuando uno le decía, no hay de qué. Y el otro decía,
Son más de
y el
papa.
otro loquito respondía, son más de papa. Yo pensé, 30 años de mi vida, que sonomás de papa era algo. O sea, ser un sonomás de papa era como un cabeza de chorlito. O sea, en mi cabeza, en mi cerebro,
Son más de papa era
sonomás
algo.
de papa era equivalente, el equivalente mexicano a cabeza de chorlito. Como
Lo
a
más
decir,
triste,
ajá,
lo más triste,
no hay nada más triste,
no,
estoy
sí hay algo
exponiendo la
más triste,
tristeza.
porque uno dice, no, no puede ser. Lo más triste es que en nuestra comunidad de Our Painted Lives,
¿Sí?
como 4 personas, ese día que hablamos de eso, se
Aprender
dieron cuenta que sono más de papa no era algo.
que sonomás de papa
O
no era
sea,
como un término que nunca. Pero
había más personas
sí,
igual de mal que tú.
sí. En mi defensa, Chapulín Colorado, en Colombia, voy a extenderlo a Colombia. Yo cuando pedía como una empanada,
No, tú no decías, deme un sono más de papa.
no, cuando
¿O tienes sono más de queso?
yo decía,
Ay, solo hay sono más de arroz.
no, no, cuando uno pedía una empanada, nadie le decía, no hay de queso, no más de papa. O sea, es como que las dos opciones fueran queso o papa
Mi
para la
amor, es
empanada.
un chiste.
Nadie, sí, pero no, no era una cosa que uno, o sea,
No.
en
O
el
sea, estás
hablar,
volviendo peor, mi amor, porque
en
es
el
que
hablar,
solamente oyéndolo uno lo entiende. No hay de qué sono más de papa.
pues no hay de queso, no más de papa.
Pues
Y
sí,
yo
pero
decía,
es que si tú
estos
dices,
locos diciéndose
no,
eso nomás de papa. Yo no sé qué pito será eso nomás de papa,
pero lo
pero
voy a pedir en la tienda a ver si me dan un sono más.
sí tiene cara de eso nomás de papa, este huevón.
No, mi
Uno
amor,
decía así. Nadie decía así, yo pensaba así.
no por eso.
Entonces, para mí fue, yo tengo dos cumpleaños, 31 de agosto, cuando nací, y
No sabes
13 de julio,
qué te estás inventando 13 de
cuando
julio.
aprendí que era
El sono más.
sono más de papa.
Pankernick
Gracias.
dice, amo esta conversación, jaja, era broma. Yo también lo entendí como a los 30 años, literalmente lo que estás describiendo. Iván dice, pero ¿saben de dónde sale eso? Es de los tacos de canasta.
Ah, no.
No, no sabía.
Yo pensaba que era una empanada todavía. No hay de queso, no más de papa.
Pero Mi amor, bueno, es que no entiendo cómo no entendiste.
No, porque sabes lo que está diciendo. em, ¿quién nos dijo que, discúlpame?
¿Iván?
Perdón, Iván. ¿Sabes lo que nos está diciendo Iván? No, aquí no hay tacos ni de queso ni de papa, mi
Mi
amor.
amor, pero si tú oyes que no hay de
Yo crecí
queso,
en una
sino de
Colombia
papa,
que no tenía tacos ni de
pero
queso,
tú
ni de
sabes qué
papa,
es
ni
el queso
tacos.
y qué es la papa. Y
Pero es
sabes
que me
que es
están
no más.
comenzando, pero como un niño de 8 años, 9
No,
años,
pues
si
sí.
le comienzan a uno la frase con sonomás de papa,
No, mi amor.
y si yo he oído al Chapulín diciendo no panda el cúnico,
Pues sí,
no
pero
panda el cúnico, que no panda el cúnico,
pues te tengo que
yo
decir
después
que
decía, pues no panda el cúnico, duré como 4 años en entender que era no cunda el pánico.
no, mi amor,
No
¿en
panda el
serio?
cúnico, no más, no más. Pero sonomás de papa, perdóname, si ya vamos a empezar a desbaratar el lenguaje, pues me demoro, me demoro.
No, eso
Yo
es
soy
como
Kiko,
cuando
yo soy un
uno en
huevón.
vez de decir qué dice quesos. Es
No,
un chiste,
no,
es
pues
un
después
chiste, o
sí,
sea,
viento. ¿Qué dice? ¿Todo bien?
vientos o
¿Vientos o
mareas.
maletas? No, pues yo decía maletas, pero
¿Vientos o maletas?
es que marea.
Vientos o mareas, pues viento y marea.
No, porque viento se puede porque tiene bien,
Sí,
tos,
sí, gracias, mi amor. Y maletas tiene
y
mal.
maletas tiene mal.
Sí.
Y además tostas, mal, bien o mal.
Además,
Vientos,
tostas,
y ya le metiste que eres una navegante ahora,
vientos
un
o mareas.
argonauta acá, vientos o mareas,
Bueno, y viene a
mareas,
decirme el que no entendió el más de
mareas. Me estoy
papa.
mareando con la
No,
conversación.
sí, pues te entiendo que te marees porque al parecer no la entiendes.
Ujú.
Déjame y te la explico en 30
Hazme un
años.
dibujito, mira, aquí tengo acá para las
¿Sí?
posiciones.
Te la pongo ahí al lado de las posiciones para que
Mm.
entiendas. Em, Damián Alquichiri dice, hola, acabo de llegar y preciso estoy escuchando la discusión de no hay de queso, nomás de papa. Me dio mucha risa, jajaja. Pankernick dice, no se entiende ese chiste, es para genios, genios. No sé qué comentar, porque no quiero ofender a nadie.
Bueno, ustedes dos, vayan, los
Iván
genios.
dice, no, mi amor, él dijo
Iván,
que
cuéntenos
ellos habían
más
dicho que no lo
acerca de
habían
los tacos de
entendido.
papa y de queso, si es tan
Pankernick
amable.
había dicho que lo entendió a los 30 años, entonces yo no quiero es ofender a Pankernick y a ti al tiempo.
Ay, no, tan cordial. Por favor, ¿qué
Iván
cuenta
dice,
Iván de los tacos?
yo entendí lo de que no panda el cúnico ya estando en la universidad, llegó a mí en un momento. Chapulín Colorado dice, gracias por lo que yo he entendido de siempre, es de que como todo mexicano nos gusta agregar palabras y agregarle sabor. En México, cuando dicen no hay de qué, es contestarle a alguien que dice gracias y Chespirito le agregó no hay de qué, son nomás de papa.
No,
Chapulín
no,
es lo
sí,
máximo.
usted es divino, sí.
No se explica
Nos explicó, nos explicó el habla hispana.
lo máximo.
Sí, sí, Chapulín. O sea,
Acá en Colombia
ese
también
nivel
se
de
dice no
idiota,
hay de qué.
Chapulín, no soy. Sí, gracias, Chapulín. Sí, Chapulín, gracias por pensar que soy. No, pasé de ser bobo a un idiota. Muy amable por eso.
Máximo.
Sí, muy, muy cordial. Em,
Ay, Dios
no, no,
mío.
no, no, muy tierno, Chapulín. No, acá también decimos así. No hay de qué.
Me pareció
O sea,
divino porque él dijo, ay, de pronto desde ahí es que no entienden.
sí,
Déjeme y le
sí.
explico.
Vengan y les explico lo que uno responde.
Sí.
En vez de decir de nada,
Ay,
muchas veces decimos
ay,
no hay
Dios
de qué.
mío.
Yo, ¿what? ¿No hay de qué?
Ay,
Eh,
Dios mío.
no, muy, muy bien.
Ay, Dios. ¿Qué ibas a decir?
No, pues no sé, ya soy una hueva gigante.
Pankernick dice jajaja en mayúscula. Liat dice Nicolás on August the 31st at 12 p.m. PST. The
Yeah?
Concept Art Association and Carla Ortiz will be hosting a very important town hall to discuss AI tech and industries, impact issues, and potential solutions.
What?
Your
Perfect birthday present?
yeah.
So what is this? This sounds like way too formal, Liad. Tell me more. What is it called again, Danny? A town hall meeting? Like the mayor is going to be there?
Town hall.
What? What is that?
Pankernick dice, perdón, no quiero molestar en el chat, pero me dio risa. No, pues obvio, a mí también, yo casi me ahogo acá. A ver, ¿dónde estaba yo?
Mm. Bulleando.
No, no, de
Lo,
verdad me
haciendo lo
pareció
único
muy
que sabes
tierno.
hacer.
Yo dije, el Chapulín es lo máximo porque él de pronto dijo, no,
Mm.
no,
No
esta
contaban
gente no
con mi astucia,
entendió.
dijo.
Sí. Ay, sí, eso fue una chapulinada.
Mm.
Chapulín. Mm, a ver, ¿dónde estaba? Eh, No, no sé, ya no puedo ni leer nada. Eh, a ver. Yutaki001 was saying hello, guys. And they were saying, I agree with you, Nicolas. I don't know regarding what.
Everything.
But,
Yutaki's always on my team.
yeah. Uh, mm, let's see.
Danny, could you repeat Liad's message again? I just think it sounds like
Nicolas.
so formal.
On August the 31st at 12 p.m. PST,
Okay, so
The
that's like
concept-
9, 10 a.m. for us, yeah?
the Concept Art Association and Carla Ortiz will be hosting a very important town hall to
Yeah?
discuss AI tech and industries, impact issues, and potential solutions.
So many things there. First of all, I had no idea it was a concept art, what? Association? Is
Yeah.
this like a guild or
Concept-
something?
And they were saying it with the first letter in cap. So maybe it's like
It's like a thing.
like a proper name, yeah.
Yeah. So I had no idea this thing, because obviously that's not my, that's not where I work, so I have no idea about these things. But
Oh,
Uh,
Cody Winnicky was saying town hall just means people can ask questions.
oh, okay. Oh, I was thinking it was like a proper town hall. I would have loved that. I was thinking of like an old school, like an old church inside like an old church, like a community center.
Okay.
I would love that.
Okay, so no más.
Yeah. I would love if it was that to discuss AI. Just really bad chairs. Oh, love that. Yeah, I mean, sure, I guess. I mean, if it's something that's troubling the community so much, it's a good conversation. It's good to have like a place to have that conversation. Do you have to be a member? Can I log in to listen in?
Liad was saying there's a link in the Discord or on her Twitter and you can register for it.
Oh, that's cool.
And Liad was saying Carla Ortiz is not a fan of the AI art in general.
Yeah, I think I saw a post that she did a couple of days ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, regarding that. No, I'd be interested. I didn't know this association, but it'd be cool if it was like a union. That'd be kind of nice.
Elaine was saying it's a Zoom meeting, Nicolas.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds a little more boring, but
Iván dice, se fue la energía acá justo cuando estaban hablando de lo de darse cuenta de que no cunda el pánico. Iván se perdió el chiste del chapulín.
pensé que estaba diciendo que se bajó como la vibra, se bajó la energía.
No, mi amor, estás...
No,
o sea,
no, la estoy
dijiste esto
rompiendo, la
nomás.
estoy rompiendo.
No, dijiste que te sentías identificado con Kiko y te volviste Kiko.
Ujú.
O sea,
¿Dónde está mi mamá?
todos los comentarios te han peinado, pero terrible.
Yo me escondía debajo de la falda de mi mamá.
Drew Thompson was saying, loving seeing this drawing of Danny on her throne,
Yes.
whilst listening real Danny on her office chair, and a smiley face. You'll need to add a microphone to the drawing for the Queen of OPL.
Oh.
And a smiling face. Oh.
Queen of OPL.
The Queen of the Kingdom that OPL is.
Okay. So no king. So like
No, the Queen
Like,
of the Kingdom. So you're the king.
what is her name? The Targaryen, the girl?
You're asking me.
Yeah, no, I'm sure somebody saw the first episode.
Rosalind said Queen Danny. I love it. No, I wouldn't feel. No, I don't know. I would be the
Because Danny was Daenerys. That's what they used to call her. But no, I'm thinking of the new show.
Danny was Daenerys.
Yeah, Daenerys was. Did you do you have like some idea of Game of Thrones?
But who used to call me? Because you said Danny was Daenerys.
No,
That's
no, no,
what
'cause
they
I
used to
referenced-
call her.
I referenced Game of Thrones like immediately after that, and then I realized, and I was saying Targaryen, and your name is Danny, and I was like, no, but I'm obviously not speaking about Danny.
Because Daenerys, I know who she is.
Okay, yeah. So that's Danny. If there's a Danny in Game of Thrones, that's her. But I'm referencing.
Did they call her Danny?
Yeah, well, not in the show, people.
Yeah, because that sounds so improper for her.
Well, yeah, I don't think people called other people Danny.
Can
Danny boy.
Nicolas? No, but Daenerys, I mean.
Daenerys, Danny. Yeah, it makes
No.
sense.
mm,
It makes sense. Harmless. It's harmless.
I don't know.
I used to call her Dejanira.
Dejanira, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Dajanaris.
No.
Yeah, that's
Nope,
how I
you-
used to call it.
Nope. I don't think you ever saw her on screen.
I saw her. I remember her. She's super pretty.
Well,
I love her hair because that's the hair color I would love to have.
that's like,
White.
bleached.
Platinum blonde.
Yeah, bleached blonde.
Yeah. And I remember
Yeah.
a scene
Yeah.
when they burn the
Yeah.
eggs
Yeah, that's
of the dragon.
it's the end of the first season.
Yeah, so I remember that.
Yeah, I think you were able to watch the first season.
Yeah, no, and the thing is that I didn't, it's not that I disliked it. Not at all.
That you didn't care about it.
I was just more inclined and I was just like very hooked with Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like one thing or the other. So it was like, I'm going to watch Game of Thrones. And if I watch Game of Thrones, I'm going to lose time for watching
I'm proof that in
Breaking
life
Bad.
you could do both. I watched both.
Yeah, but you had like a period of, I don't know how many years. I wanted to binge watch. So.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, but I mean, I have to try and see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Is it like spoilery if I watch the series that you're watching?
No,
like
it's
the
before.
new.
It's like a prequel.
Oh, so maybe I could see that
It's actually super cool
to
for the
see if
people
I
that
get.
well, but you're not gonna appreciate in this first episode they were like, oh, that's the Baratheon, and you go like, oh my god, the Baratheons were there at that time.
Yeah, but I think that's like what we were talking about Better Call Saul and Breaking
Yeah,
Bad, and
yeah,
how
it's the
it
same
would be
thing.
also cool
I think
if someone
so.
could see
I would say
Better Call Saul and after that they saw
'cause,
Breaking
for example, the first sequence, it's her flying into King's Landing, and it's super cool because the King's Landing that you are familiar with throughout Game of Thrones, that's heavily transformed, let's put it like that. Later on, you have an idea of what that looks like, and then you see it when the Targaryens were there, and it's pretty cool. Like just little things that you realize, oh, this is so cool. Like they had like this thing built for the dragons, like this keep for the dragons is still
Yeah,
there.
but I think that I have the possibility
yeah,
to have a different experience
yeah, a lesser
by you don't know if it's less by watching first the series,
one. Yeah,
like the new series,
What a
and
waste.
then the Game of Thrones series. So,
sure. I mean,
let's see. Roslyn was saying watch the new Game of Thrones episodes last night. I think I'll stick with it.
me too. I wasn't honestly. I was like, okay, let's look at this train wreck. This is gonna be, tough to watch, and it was. I think I'm good. Like at least they have me at least for a couple more episodes for sure, and I think they're gonna do a good job. I think they're gonna stick the landing with this.
Cody Wee.
Production value could be a tiny bit better.
Your
little bit
interruption
better.
saved me. Nicholas.
Sorry.
No, you
Uh,
saved me.
Cody Weiner.
No,
What are
because
you
I
going to say?
what? No, I
I don't
said
know.
Cody Win, and it was Cody Winnicky.
Yeah.
Was
You could just say
saying
Cody.
everyone in her whole family has that hair, Danny. No, I know that.
Yeah.
I saw yesterday's uh the girl and the man because I wasn't
Oh, the whole family's
like
there though.
actually watching it.
Yeah,
No,
you
but
were
I
right
remember
next to me.
seeing
Yeah.
I remember seeing two characters with that hair, and I know that that's the hair of that family.
Yeah, the uncle and the niece.
Mm, Liet was saying, Danny, don't get into Game of Thrones. There's no joy in there. And
Oh.
Liet, oh wait, because I have to. We
Block
have some
Liet?
bots. No, no, no.
What?
We have some bots, so I'm gonna block them. There we go. Um, Cody was saying, Liet, you found no joy in the first 6 seasons. Ranar, so
No, I think they're.
um,
I think Liat is maybe speaking about. I mean, this is. It pulls your heart. You know, there are some scenes, there's some episodes that tear you apart. So
Ranar, so Avi. Hey Avi, how are you?
what?
Avi, we need to know the update of how your sister's trip was.
Yes.
Please let us know. And Avi was saying season 1 to 5 are gems, though.
Yes.
Don't you think that may still be worth the emotional roller coaster that it all is?
I loved it. I think it. The thing is, when you see, well, Danny's making a parallel between Breaking Bad, and I know the people that there are people that are so critical of Breaking Bad, or they're not like, huge fans of Breaking Bad.
Oh, I loved it.
But I think Breaking Bad shows that you could pull off a very complicated ending. You can pull it off. Even Better Call Saul, I feel does the best it could do with ending a story in a way that, most of that story, how it ends because, it's before Breaking Bad.
Is it like spoilers?
Yeah, I'm trying to talk very vaguely.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because I was gonna say if it was, maybe you could let people know.
No. I'm
so
trying
they
to be
could,
very
skip
vague.
this part.
But I think even in Better Call Saul, it's super complicated, but they find a way that you're like, because we talked about it with Danny. We were like, okay, it ended, but it's so hard for it not to end the way it did. It's really, really hard. So I think they did their job well. But Game of Thrones, I mean, it went from being, I remember feeling like this is the most important thing for me. Like when I was watching that, I was like invested. I think I remember I felt this maybe first 2 seasons of Lost.
Dark.
Definitely every single episode in Dark.
Yes.
Like 1,000%.
Because I even remember that you were saying at the end of Dark, like the last season, that you were scared that it would happen the same as with Game of Thrones, or maybe you did a comparison about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I was like,
that.
don't do me wrong. And I think it did the best it could.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think it was a perfect ending.
No, I'm not unhappy.
I probably think the best ending of a series, any series, at least the ones that I've seen, has to be Breaking Bad. It just has to be. It's just, I remember feeling like I'm empty. Like, you guys took all the blood from my body, like empty tank. Like I have nothing left. And but I remember watching like Lost was just, I mean, it's something else. But I remember watching Game of Thrones and knowing, you kind of knew. I mean, there was an episode that restored the faith. I feel there were a couple of episodes. I remember the battle that's like that continuous shot with Jon Snow that last season. That was a good ass episode. But the thing is, they had spoiled us with like a type of pacing that was just so perfect. Everything was so slow. Like everything was just simmering. Everything just like slowly building up to something. And to rush through it, you understand why it had to be, but what a shame. What a goddamn shame. And Better Call Saul, I think it was okay. I was just like, but the more I think about it, I think it was good.
And it
I don't know if
made
it was
sense.
great, but I don't think it was. I don't think there could have ever been like a perfect way to end it. But I
No,
think
and
it
it
was.
made sense
Yeah.
for what they wanted to tell about the personalities
Yes.
of each character. I'm just trying
Yes.
to be super vague about it.
Yeah, but there were seasons in Better Call Saul that were brilliant. That were absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant.
Even like in the last season, I think there were like brilliant episodes.
Yeah, because it's so weird knowing that you know that because you go like these characters are not in
They
Breaking
don't die.
Bad.
Yeah.
So they have to get
Oh.
something has to happen. Let's just put it like that. Like something has to happen to these characters because I don't get to see them then. So even if you know that in some way you don't know about these characters in the future, it still impacts you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Or even the other way around. The characters that you know that survive,
Yeah.
and you know because you've seen them in Breaking Bad. I remember I told you a couple of times, like, why am I so scared about, I don't know, Mike? If I know that he survives,
It's like, is Saul gonna make it?
it's like, oh my God, no, but
You-
wait, he's
Yeah.
alive.
It's
so
like you
nothing's
know he's
gonna-
alive.
Yeah,
So
But that happened to you and to me. And I think that
that is a
that
great that is
speaks of a very
testament
good...
of how good the show is.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Ivan Sanchez was saying there were a lot of fan service and the show didn't do justice to a character like Kim. I think it did.
I think she's
I mean, Kim Wexler is an amazing character.
I think she stole the show. I think without
100%.
her, there's no show. Like as good as Saul is,
No, good.
I mean, and he
that's
is,
a weird
obviously-
combination of
obviously
words.
he like
as
carries the
good.
show. Well, I don't know. No, he's amazing. Obviously, I think it's the triad. Well, then maybe 4. Because
What?
Mike is like, what can you do? Like Mike is perfect.
Yeah, but Kim is like...
No, Kim is yeah. For me, Saul and Kim are like up there. No, but then his brother,
Yeah.
Harold, Mike, Gus.
Yeah. Oh,
I
but
mean-
yeah.
Oh, Gus broke like that scene with Gus broke my heart. Broke my heart. And I'm not saying anything because we all know how Gus dies in Breaking Bad. If you don't,
Oh,
then
I know what you're
what are you
trying to
doing?
say.
But it broke my heart. Like
Yeah.
that little scene, I was like, oh. Poof. And I told you all the time, like I was like, why am I feeling feelings for all of these idiots? Like all these people are evil. Like it was the same thing with Breaking Bad. It's like, why am I cheering for evil people? Like all these people are bad. Like
Oh,
what
but-
the hell?
Yeah. And I think you missed Howard.
Yeah. No. I said Howard too.
Howard?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many good, like perfect casting, I feel. Perfect casting. Yeah, Kim was amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
But I'm with Ivan, but I think, I don't know what else they could have done.
But you know,
I really don't.
feel that it's very important because I also understand why Ivan says that they didn't do justice to a character like Kim.
Because
But
he's
I
very
think, that at the end they showed us. Maybe this is a little spoiler, so you can mute me for a little bit. But I was gonna say that I think that they had to do that at the end
good. Yeah.
to show that even if she tried to do, like to redo her life,
Yeah.
there was a part of her that was only happy when she was like there
Well-
and she was doing that, and there was a part of her that needed that for like fun or for like
Yeah.
fueling her life.
Well,
So I think that that's a perfect ending to say, you know, they were at the end they were all bad.
yes.
I mean, they were all rotten
well,
because they
if we're in spoiler territories,
Broken,
I'm
not rotten,
I'm
I'm
going to try to
sorry.
be
was trying to
well,
say
a little
broken.
rotten, I would say. Yeah, rotten wouldn't be a terrible word for that. So if we're in spoilers, and I'm going to try to be vague, but
So we're still with spoilers.
yeah. So
So
Just switch
please,
off.
yeah. And if you want, I could do a thumbs up in the screen if you have muted us, so you can know that there's spoiler-free zone. So spoilers coming ahead.
No, but I'm going to try to be vague. But
No,
when
we'll see if you.
when you kind of see the turn that her life takes, and you see what her everyday life looks like, I was devastated.
Yeah.
I was literally devastated. Like,
Yeah, we were like,
I was
where?
like, this is not
Where's
fair.
Kim?
I was like, this is not fair. We even joked, like, she looked like she was dressing, like, she looked better. She looked powerful. She was, like, hot, like, 7 years ago. Like, what the hell? That was, like, old-fashioned,
Yeah,
and she looked better.
and it had nothing to do, but with her attitude. I mean, I think it was with her attitude.
Oh, yeah. It
'Cause
was like
they
she was
Presented
sedated.
her like, do you want this? I don't know. Do you want this? I
Oh,
don't
I
know. Do
hate
you
it.
want this? I don't know. I don't know. And I was like, come on, Kim. I mean,
Yeah, I was like, and I thought that episode was brilliant.
yeah.
Because that's the episode that you get to say, I liked you better when you were broken.
You said that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't like you healthy and fine and doing good and just talking to good people and barbecuing. I don't like you. I don't. You're boring. And
Oh,
it's
but
so
wait,
weird. And
'cause-
it's so. What's
Because
that?
Nicola was saying I have to watch Better Call Saul. I was scared it wouldn't be good. Plus, I wanted to end first, but now you inspired me to watch it. So don't listen to this because this is a little spoiler,
Yeah.
Nicola. But
Yeah. But I was broken seeing her like that. I
Yeah.
was broken. So I loved that they showed us that just to show us that, you know, she's as broken as Saul. She's
Yeah.
exactly as broken as him.
And I like that because they showed us like how her life would have been if she decided just to quit everything related to Saul. But at the end, she just wanted that. I mean, she was broken. She just wanted that.
Yeah. Anyways.
Iwan was saying, oh, so thumbs up.
Okay.
We're good
Yeah.
now. Iwan was saying, I'm a writer. Trust me, I can think in very alternative endings.
Yeah, but you gotta. What we're describing, though, you can understand. At least I know that you can understand what they were trying to do, though.
Iwan was saying, estaba diciendo, es que ese es mi punto. Entonces, sin Jimmy, a Kim se le quita toda agencia. No me
Mm.
parece, en especial como la representaron. Pero yo creo que no es porque también era Jimmy sin Kim y Kim sin Jimmy. O sea, yo creo que era más como esa idea de cómplices.
Mm.
Sí, como un cómplice en hacer cosas que obviamente no están bien.
Mm.
Más que Kim no pudiera hacer nada sin Jimmy. Porque yo creo que ese no es el punto.
No, pero
Eh,
incluso Kim antes de Jimmy es una abogada súper trabajadora, exitosa, inteligente, la iban a volver partner. O sea, Kim sin Jimmy es una genio.
Pues, y Kim sin Jimmy, igual es una niña que se robó unos aretes.
Sí, y que
Entonces
venía de una
también a
familia
uno le
medio
muestran
rota.
que ella no es como que se transforme y como que se doblegue a todo lo que hace Jimmy, porque yo creo que el personaje de ella igual es súper fuerte. O sea, no es como que ella necesite de Jimmy para como ser feliz, no. No, pero yo sí creo que ellos, por eso digo como cómplices, porque yo sí creo que lo importante de ellos era como esa complicidad que estando juntos era terrible porque se hacían un montón de daño, pero porque como que los divertía y les daba energía a hacer cosas horrorosas.
Incluso él cambia todo al final, es por ella. O
Mm.
sea,
Oye, yo dije es que thumbs up y seguimos en...
no, pero bueno, español. Pero él cambia todo al final, es por ella. O sea, la única razón por la que él cambia todo es ella.
Mm,
Ok, we're done.
Punker Nick dice, terminó hace una década ya Breaking Bad. Es complicado no hablar de spoilers de algo tan pasado. No, pero estamos hablando es de Better Call Saul, que terminó hace nada.
Como una semana.
Sí.
Una semana.
Pascal Novadrich. Bueno, espérame, ya vuelvo a la pregunta, pero quiero mirar los comentarios que había sobre eso. So Liet was saying, I stopped watching Breaking Bad at the beginning of season 3 because I was going through a hard time at the
Mm.
time and it was too much to deal with, but it's a great show. I
Yeah.
still want to finish it.
Oh, you should, Leah.
Yeah.
Trust me, you should.
Yeah, if you feel like you can, because it is hard. I mean, it is like raw,
Yeah.
but it is a very, very well done show.
And just keep repeating to yourself. That's what I do when I'm too attached to like characters. I always just talk to myself and say they're actors, they're actors, they're
And that's
actors.
what you remind me always when I'm like hardly breathing because I'm crying so bad. Cause
Hardly breeding.
what?
Hardly breeding. That's a Targaryen also. I mean, it's such a bad joke if people saw the Game of Thrones episode, but yeah. Sorry.
Sí, pero bueno. Roslyn was saying, Danny, remember the documentary you recommended?
Oh,
You will be
yeah.
totally okay with Game of Thrones story. Oh yeah, I have a hard stomach for those things. So, I think like the rawness, ¿sí se dice así?
Yeah.
The rawness of it is not an issue for me. Omer Glitch was saying, I loved Breaking Bad.
Danny, I've never thought about this. Do you think it's easier for you to watch those real stories than to watch characters?
No.
No?
No, I think it's hard both ways.
Yeah?
Yeah, because
But
I
I've
get.
seen you cry more with characters than
No.
with like with real stories, you're just like shocked. You're appalled.
No, but I think it's different when I see it. Because I think it hits me different when I'm listening, for example, to a podcast
Yeah.
and they are like addressing the things that happened as an investigation. I think it's different
Yeah.
than when I see it. So, for example, Dear Zachary, it broke me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It broke me terribly. When it's something based on true, like in a true story, I've told you that if I'm seeing like a drama or something super sad or something scary that is based on a true story, I can't. Like it haunts me that it really happened. So I think that I can like digest the stories better if they're being investigated. Like if they're just like referring to the facts, to the time, they're just like giving facts and making it more of an investigation than like presenting me the characters, even if it's like a fictional story. But if I get involved with a character, it's gonna break my heart. So let me move a little bit. I'm gonna move a little bit my webcam because it's where you're drawing. So there you go.
Oh, it's okay. It's just a little branch
No,
with
go
like
ahead, go
some
ahead.
leaves. No, but I was done. It's like
Oh,
yeah, no.
let me move it back. Whoop.
I'm not gonna do all this foliage, but maybe I'm gonna paint it, but I'm not gonna draw it like leaf for leaf. That's crazy.
Let's see. So regarding Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
when Cody was asking Liet if they didn't found joy in the first six seasons, yeah. Liet said, Cody, I listened to the books. The final book wasn't out yet, and I broke all the toys I had of Game of Thrones. It's dead to me. I refuse to watch any of the shows.
Oh, that is a tough fan.
Yeah.
I mean, that book is never coming out, so.
Gyu was saying I was super hyped with the first episode of House of the Dragon. Sorry. And Liet was saying there's no joy in the sense that every time something good happens, it either cuts away or craps all over it. Ranar, so Avi, regarding his sister's trip, They were saying she got to go to Bogota twice, came back with avocados, papayas,
What?
aguacates, papayas, small yellow orange fruits that are awfully bitter,
How did she do that?
lulo, and a guava that has a million seeds.
Yeah. How did she do that?
In the bag?
You're not supposed to travel with fruit.
No?
You can't travel with food.
Well, you can.
Nope.
No? Because I've
Nope.
traveled. Well, I've traveled with like snacks.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was visiting my sister, when she was living in the US,
Yeah.
I went with a ton of arequipe. But
No,
I think
that
it
food,
makes
yeah.
sense because it has seeds.
Like processed
And
food,
I
yeah.
think
Seeds
that-
you can't, no.
Yeah.
Because native, so they do it to control that you're never going to plant something
exactly.
or use seeds to plant
Yeah.
something that you're not supposed to plant
Yeah,
on your
yeah, yeah.
country. Or maybe those seeds have like some, I don't know, some weird, they're genetically changed for something and they end up like devouring all your other like native crops.
Yeah.
So I know this is like just an avocado or just a guava,
Yeah, but it's
but
interesting that
that's why they don't let you.
they let her.
Yeah, that's crazy. No. And coming out of here, which is it's very weird because usually with us, they'll triple check our bags for anything.
What is it? The small yellow orange fruit that are awfully bitter? Because I
Lulo,
thought
lulo.
lulo, but it's not yellow orange.
Yeah, but it's Lulu, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure.
and it's a very good juice.
Or
If you juice
maracuja,
it?
maybe?
Maybe or maracuja, but
One
that,
of those two.
yeah. Both make great juices.
Oh,
So-
fantastic. Yeah.
Maracuja is my favorite juice.
Not mine.
Mine is.
Maracuja is passion fruit.
Ranar was saying her and her husband went to the restaurant you suggested and they loved it. Oh, amazing.
Andres aquí en...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, but I told them to go to the DC.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause It was like near malls because they were
Yeah.
also interested in malls, like in buying stuff.
Yeah, that area is very tourist friendly.
Yeah. Because there's, Avi, there's like that restaurant is like the second location, well, another location of a bigger restaurant that's a little bit outside Bogota. But because of traffic, I mean, because I remember they told me that
Oh,
they
no,
were
they're
going to be
staying
here
overnight?
one
No.
day.
That's
So,
too much
yeah.
to go over there.
Let's see. Nicholas Mijarovich was saying, have you guys seen Chernobyl?
Oh, amazing.
How is it? Chernobyl?
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
Yeah, we
It's
loved
similar to Dark for me, but it actually happened, which
Yeah.
kept blowing my mind. Yeah, it's
it. Yeah, we really
a
liked that
terrible
one.
story.
I mean,
yeah.
no. The
It was a very
series,
good production.
It's a horrendous
It's an amazing
tragedy.
production, but yeah, it was a terrible thing that happened. Omar Glitch was saying Game of Thrones was good but very savage. Panekernik
Mhm.
was saying the best ending of a series I've seen is 6 Feet Under.
Oh, I never saw that series.
Me neither.
Yeah, don't spoil us. Because I think it's a family of like Undertakers or something like that. I think it's an HBO show. It's like an older HBO show.
We could see it.
Yeah, I could look for it.
Nicholas Mijarovich was saying, I agree. I cried after Breaking Bad because of pure emptiness. Haha. Yeah. 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 I even remember when I finished it because I was like really, really binge watching it. And I remember I told Nicholas, like, I don't know what else to do now.
Yeah.
Because, yeah,
I felt purposeless when Dark ended.
yeah.
Like I felt that a part of my life had like died. I was like, I don't know what to do now anymore. This is not cool.
Ranar, so Avi, was saying she works for Air Canada. Oh my god, OPL community, keep this between us if it's illegal. And the fruit is uchua.
Oh,
Oh, I
so
love
smaller
them.
ones.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah. They're not that bitter though.
No,
They're
no,
actually
but there's
sweet.
yeah, and there's a lot of people that don't
I'm not
like
super
them.
keen on
I
them.
love them.
Yeah,
I think
not
they're
me.
amazing. I remember once it was funny. I was getting out or getting into Transmilenio,
Yeah.
and I saw a person, very tourist.
Yeah.
He was 1,000% tourist because I was getting out of the station that I walked when I worked
Yeah.
in the bar.
Yeah.
So I saw them in the bridge
Yeah.
buying uchuas,
Yeah.
but they were still with the leaves.
Okay.
And they bought like a little bag.
Okay.
And they
so-
were walking, and then they continue like the same. They were going to the same place I was, or like nearby.
Yeah.
And I saw them take one outside and put it all in their mouth with the leaf.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know if I should tell them that that's not the way. I don't know. I don't know. And
Yeah. Me
I
neither.
just like passed them and continue walking because I have no idea how terrible that should taste.
It's probably very bitter and bad. So,
Yeah.
but who eats fruits
With the
leaves?
leaf.
Like you don't need to be you don't have to be the tourist or it's kind of weird. Maybe he thought it was like like a
What?
vegetable or something. Maybe he got
don't know.
confused.
I have no idea, but that was, I don't know. Because I've never seen someone eat it like that. And I know that they look weird when they're inside the leaves.
Yeah, but you know, you plop him out.
Yeah.
You pop him out.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. But it was curious because I've never seen
A tourist?
well, I usually no. I usually don't see that they sell them with the
No.
leaves. So I was like, it's terrible because it's like wrong place at the wrong time. I
Well,
mean,
they sell a lot of mamoncillo. I've seen a lot of mamoncillo in like Transmilenio stations.
no, me too, and uchuas, but not with the leaves. I mean,
Actually,
they.
uchuas, I don't think
I mean, I've seen them in the market we go to sometimes.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I just remember that. But imagine seeing someone eating the mamoncillo with the peeling,
yeah, no.
like without peeling it.
Yeah, that stuff is nasty.
Oh, and mamoncillo is so good. I love it. I miss the days that I went to the university because when I went, like when I got out of Transmilenio and they were selling mamoncillos, my day would just get better.
Yeah?
I love them. I could eat because they sell like big bags of mamoncillo.
Oh, yeah, for nothing.
and I
yeah.
could eat the whole bag
Oh, really?
before I got to my house.
Oh, I would need a bathroom very quickly
No,
after
I
that then.
love them. I love them. I'm gonna see if they sell them in the store.
They're seasonal, so
Yeah,
yeah, that's the
because
thing.
I think I haven't seen them.
No. So that's the thing. When they're in season and if there's a lot of them, like you can find them for super cheap.
Carla Anglada was saying, is there a way to fix a painting knife that has been dropped and is now bent?
A painting? Oh. Yeah, there's one way I know. Buy another one. Yeah, no. Unless you are like a knife maker, or unless you have like, unless there's some way that you can heat up that knife and then reshape it, you know, slam it with a hammer on an anvil. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if you could fix it. No. Because you have to be the only way to reshape it. It's like super high temperature, and then and then kind of like give it shape again. But I don't know. Just buy another one, honestly. They're not. I know that maybe it's like I have a favorite of mine, and whenever that one either breaks, because I've broken some of my knives, it's gonna be a sad day. But you got me thinking. Like I have to get that before it breaks. I have to get another one before it breaks.
You know, I love the plants. Like,
These?
yeah,
They're
because
just
it feels like Queen of the Tropics. Like
oh, okay. Queen of the Tropics. There you
very,
go.
yeah, very tropical. I like it.
Well, all this talk about Mamoncillo and
Oh,
Uchua.
please do a mamoncillo.
No, I should actually paint them.
Yeah,
It would be really cool
that
to
would be the
paint.
perfect
Yeah,
excuse for me
whenever
to buy
we,
them.
yeah, no, it's totally fine.
So,
Whenever, if we see them selling them, let's get some and
yes,
I'll, uh, I'll take photos before you eat them all.
yes.
Or
So
I
be
could paint you
quick,
with a bunch of them in your mouth,
like a
like a little
squirrel.
gopher or like a little like
Squirrel.
yeah.
Pascal Novadrich
Mm,
dice, hola, una pregunta.
sí, señor.
Para estas últimas pinturas, ¿estás
Sí,
aplicando un gesso transparente después de que dibujas? ¿Qué marca
sí,
recomiendas? ¿Se consigue fácil en Colombia o tocaría
sí.
mandar a pedirlo?
Todo sí. Le aplico no propiamente un gesso, pero es un producto que se llama Bindex de marca PBO, que se consigue relativamente fácil. No es costoso tampoco, entonces es como que cumple todos los requisitos para un colombiano. Em, entonces, y se lo puede usar, ¿cómo se llama la persona? Discúlpame otra vez.
Pascal.
Pascal lo puede usar directo del tubo, entonces es súper útil. Sí, pero eso es simplemente una resina acrílica transparente.
Mm, a ver. Mm, Jason Peck was saying, hi, love watching you draw and paint.
Thank you.
Are you using a wax-based color pencil?
So I use Faber-Castell. I don't know if this one is the Aquarelle ones, which are water soluble. I'm not sure if this one is.
Is it the blue or the...
No, I can't see because it's so tiny now. I think I'm almost. Let me take it out if I can. So I don't think it is
No, I think it is because I think the
Faber-Castell.
blues are the not
The regular
water.
ones,
Yeah.
but they changed their look. There's older ones that were different.
Yeah, well, but the ones we have,
Yeah.
I think yours.
So we'll see. You know how we'll get to know when we apply the binder.
Yeah.
We'll see very quickly because it does because there's water in there. It does dissolve some of the color. So when it's
Ooh.
just a color pencil, you just get a very clean drawing afterwards.
We're,
If
we're
it's
go. I'm sorry.
no, if it's not, it just kind of bleeds a lot.
I was gonna say that we're seeing a sneak peek of the reference.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, like the Better Call Saul
Spoilers.
spoiler. Yeah.
Let's see. Carla Anglada was saying, Nicolas, do you sell your drawings?
When I have drawings, yeah, we've put out drawing packs. I mean, honestly, it's just to be kind of cute in the way we present them. But I don't know if I have more drawings left. We have sold a lot of stuff, so. But yeah, drawings I don't mind selling at all. But I have to conceive them as drawings. So
Mhm.
this, for example, right now, I mean, it's not a proper underdrawing because I think I'm overworking it for it being an underdrawing. But yeah, we have no issue, and as well as the paintings, like
Yeah, this one's gonna be up for sale, but it's gonna become a painting. So
yeah. So this one, yeah, and I have to see. It all depends on what happens with the workshop
mhm.
I'm teaching because if I'm a little exhausted, which I shouldn't be, because it's a less. I have to be honest here. It was supposed to be 3 hours. So this is not me patting myself on the back. This is just me being like an honest professional. So they hired me, and my contract is for 3 hours, but there's gonna be like 30 people in the Zoom because it's like a smaller. It was less expensive. It was actually, I think, quite accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I it was gonna be 30 people in that Zoom meeting, and it's me, having to talk from like 9 to 12, let's say. But the 30 people are gonna be painting also. So I was telling the person that's organizing this workshop, and she looks like a super super cool person, like really on top of everything, super super nice. Emily, I was telling Emily, but am I supposed to like look at and critique 30 people, like, not, I don't know if every day, because I don't know if people are going to be, some people don't think like 3 or 2.5 hours is enough to do like an alla prima painting. So um the probably first day I'm not going to be able to see everyone's work. I'm just going to be able to see some of the people that maybe work faster, or maybe what to put their work so that I could critique it just as a whip. um as a work in progress, by the way, not as a whip, like whip it good. Um, so I told her, like, in 3 hours, like, I'm probably gonna talk, and first day I'm probably gonna talk and spend like half an hour talking, just to intro, and then intro what we're doing, and just telling people like this is what we're gonna do today. These are the images that we're looking at. This is like the intent in today's painting, and then I get to work. So I'm gonna have around 2.5 hours if I do my job properly. 2.5 hours to paint, and then that would be the 3 hours. But I was like, 2.5 hours to paint is not a lot, but like I can pull off a painting in 2.5 hours. At least I can do something solid that speaks about what we were, what the objective was for that day. But I was like, and that's it. I have to cut it right there. I was like, I need another hour. So I was like, I'm gonna do another hour. So I can't do like 9 to 6, but I can do another hour talking to like most people that want to show their work, or have something to show. So I'm doing an extra hour every day, just so that we can get to critiquing. Because if not, I think it would be kind of crazy to sit to do like half hour at the beginning, then my 2.5 hours, if I want to take an hour away from that so I can talk an hour in the end about the works of everyone, I would have an hour and a half to do a painting. And that's fine, but that's like, that's almost like the 24-hour OPL painting day, where we did 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
12 paintings.
No,
So
I
that's
think
2
more.
hours per painting.
No, I think it was more.
No, we did 12.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain. But 2 hours for painting is crazy, I feel. 12 paintings, 24 hours, that's kind of crazy. Um, so I don't know. I would have to rush through a lot, I feel. It would have to be a lot. So, no. So now I'm not doing 9 to 12. I'm doing like 9 to 1.
You're too kind.
No, no, no. It's just, I've always told you, it's like, um, if you have a choice, like if I had something to do, like if I had to go to like fair school, or do something like super unavoidable, I would be like, I'm sorry, like it's 3 hours, like that's it. And it's totally fine if they're paying you for 3 hours. That's what they're paying you for.
Hmm.
And that's why the classes, not just mine, like usually what Emily offers is very like piecemeal, very small. It's like 3 hours, 3 days. It's like boom, boom, boom. And it's really good. Like somebody has to offer that instead of something that costs, maybe 2 times more, 2.5 times more, so that you can get like a bigger experience, bigger workshop experience. But for some people, that investment in for like bigger workshops, it's like, no, I can't do this. Like at that price point, that's a little too much. But they see this price point and they go like, yeah, I could do that. I could totally do that. So yeah, you would be totally fine. Nobody, I don't think anyone would be like, oh, they didn't do extra. It's like that's so wrong. No, no, no. That's what they are paying, and that's what
They are
she
buying too.
she's charging, and that's what I am getting. I signed the contract for that, so nobody would be in the wrong there. Nobody. But I don't know. I don't feel comfortable. Like I would feel bad. I would feel horrible. So I and the thing is, I don't know how to do all these things like in 3 hours. If I have to mention or talk about or point to or give even like the smallest amount of like criticism to 30 people, and I have 3 hours to talk about something, paint something, and then critique 30
Mm.
people, that's impossible. Like, honestly, I'm doing it because it's easier for me to understand it in 4 hours than it is if you told me no, 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 it has to be in 3 hours. I would be more stressed. I would be like super, super stressed. I would be like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, something has to suffer for this. Either my intro or the painting that I'm going to do or the way I'm going to offer my criticism to these paintings. So in 4 hours, I can be like, okay, I think it's a small amount of time still, but I think I can be better. Like, and that to me is always like, I don't know. If that's the better version of what you can do, and it doesn't take too much, like it's gonna be for us like maybe a late lunch. That's what it's gonna mean. It's not
Mhm.
gonna mean something like super terrible. So if I could do that, then why not do it?
Pascal Novadrich dice, ¿en dónde estás dando un workshop?
Ya cerró. Se ofreció hace unos meses y es un workshop en línea con, no sé, o sea, esto no sé si es parte como de un centro educativo, em, pero sí, es en línea y ya como que cerró.
O sea, empieza mañana, pero los cupos, o sea, no hay más cupos,
No,
mejor dicho. Mejor dicho,
qué
chicho.
pena. Y además pregunté como si estuvieran interesados, pero debería responder diciendo el sitio. El sitio se llama Penn Studio School of Art. Penn Studio School of Art. Y yo sé que ella ofrece constantemente talleres, o sea, todo el tiempo está ofreciendo talleres, porque pues a ese precio ella tampoco gana mucho porque el precio es bajo, pero entonces tiene que haber o muchas personas inscritas o tiene que ella estar ofreciendo muchos talleres. Entonces, también digamos que ese es la modalidad que toca entonces, con la que toca comprometerse, pues uno y ella, sabiendo que es que van a hacer cosas como mucho más cortas.
A ver.
I think we're approaching the end because this is going to be
Oh,
empty space.
yes.
I like that this is empty. You're offset a little bit. I would say like this is probably the middle of the picture, maybe.
But I like that because I'm offset in the chair too.
Yeah, it's like this. This is probably middle of the picture. Yeah, I love the crop in you.
Yeah.
I think it's super super cool.
Yeah. Very
Uh,
cool composition.
yeah, just the shape. It almost feels like a chair, but it almost also feels like crown. Like it's just coming. I mean, not all of it, but
Mhm.
just the way it comes
Yeah, like
from
kind of
you. It
framing
almost
one
feels like,
side.
yeah, it almost feels like you're part of it. So I
Mhm.
really really like that shape. Um, I'm probably gonna push because there's sunlight, so I'm probably gonna push some of the chroma in here
Mhm.
just to get like nice rich saturation in some of these colors. Not super super rich, but I'm probably gonna push it a little bit more because this is like we said, like a dingy velvety fabric. So maybe we can make it look like red hair, red fabric, red lips. Like we can tie all those together super super nicely,
Mhm.
and maybe we can make you a little bit earthier. I
Mhm.
feel so earthy. I'm gonna write here just to remember a little bit earthier on you, so that when we introduce our yellows in these kind of gilded wood,
Mhm.
it feels like something. very street, but very regal also.
Mm-hmm.
So street regal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's fashion that already calls
Street
whatever they do
regal?
like that.
I
Yeah.
don't think.
No?
Street regal.
Royale with cheese,
Oh,
maybe?
I just put street regal and it says street regal dress code.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something. I mean, I know I know nothing about fashion, but I intuitively thought, okay, that's got to be something.
Oh yeah, street regal dress code.
Dude, how did I know that? I'm a citizen of the world, I feel. I know nothing and everything at the same time.
Yeah.
Sono más de papa.
Yeah.
So we should start to finish?
Start to finish.
Yeah,
like
I think yeah.
that. So Rbot 70 was saying that's a crazy big throne.
Yeah, it's crazy big Danny.
No. No, maybe that's why it looks crazy big.
No, that's a big chair. No, come on.
It
that
was a big chair, but
Yeah, it's one of those chairs where the back is just super,
I'm
super
also
tall.
petite, so it makes the throne look bigger, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see. Avi was saying, "Oh man, that GOK painting hit the spot.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's yours.
I can't wait to have it in my hands." Thank you, Nico.
No, thank you. Thank you, Abby, for the opportunity to paint.
I'm sorry.
No, to paint such a cool person.
Cosette Pineda. Uy,
Uy,
Cosette.
where do we make a line?
Cosette Pineda hizo La Paz con los live streams. Cosette Paz,
Uy,
que no había vuelto.
qué bueno terminar rápido.
Dice,
Lindita.
excelente, hola, ¿cómo están? Cosette, muy bien, felices de ver de nuevo a Cosette acá con nosotros. Un poco no tan felices de que pues ya nos vamos, Cosette, preciso. Pero muy chévere tener acá a Cosette.
Tiene esa maña, Cosette, de que
Cosette dice,
llega
"Ja, ja,
cuando
ja".
el bar está cerrando.
Liat was saying, bye, have a good day, the drawing looks great.
Thank you, Liat. Very
Bye,
kind.
Liat, see you tomorrow. Nicholas Mijarovich was saying, thank you for the company, as always.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicola. Roslyn was saying, oh my gosh, I was thinking about the 24-hour OPL just today. You are Superman.
Oh, if Superman was balding and overweight, yes. Thank you. Thank you so
Don't-
much.
Nicolas, your hands.
What?
Now you are always doing...
No, you know what? Because I'm drawing when I'm drawing more, I don't hold my pencil right. So this is how I draw. I put it on my ring finger, and this makes you. I mean, you can draw obviously like that, but it's a ton of pressure, a ton
Mhm.
more pressure on the hand. But if I hold it, because I hold my brushes like that. Like if you look at my hand, if you look at my fingers,
Mm-hmm.
like that's my painting bulge.
Mm-hmm.
Is that weird? Does that sound weird?
No, I have one too. I mean, I have, like,
Okay.
when I grab the pencil,
Okay, that's
like, I
that's
have
sounding.
the shape of that, like, printed in my finger.
Yeah. So that's my painting bulge, and that's my drawing bulge, which is actually smaller.
Mm-hmm.
But I, when I use it here, my hand is super tense. Like I can feel my hand almost like just tense, like a ball of like something,
Mm-hmm.
just all tensed up. And so I have to crack my hand.
Is it really bad to crack your hands? I think it is.
I don't
'Cause
know.
I've never done that.
I have a belief that it's like how when my mother, when I was little, that she would tell me that if I swallowed gum, like it was going to be eternally in my belly.
Yeah, but I think it's different.
No, I think it's
Oh,
actually
it
pretty
says the bottom line, according to research, cracking your knuckles isn't harmful.
good. There we go.
It doesn't cause arthritis or make your knuckles larger.
There we go. That's all I needed to
But
hear.
it can be distracting or loud to people around you. But
Oh my
that's
God,
not- yeah.
that's the most terrible part. No, no, no.
no. So you can
No,
do
it
it
relieves like
forever. Yeah.
I think it's like I wouldn't know what to do with my hands
Mm-hmm.
after painting and drawing. They are like a knot. So if anything, when I do that, it's like my hands rest a little bit.
Yeah. I always told you that, like, try to stop doing it because I thought it was bad for your
Joints, yeah.
joints.
No, and
But
I know,
now that
and I
I
know
know
that's
it's not,
no, and I know why you're worried. Like your mom suffers from like rheumatoid arthritis in her hands
it's called
or degenerative.
arthrosis
Ar-
degenerativa.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So it's
it's not arthritis, but
arthrosis.
arthrosis.
Yeah, it's really bad.
The
She's
degenerative
amazing because
arthrosis.
she's incredible, and I totally understand it. But I think that that's a condition. Like that's something that happens. Even if you never pick up a pencil, it'll happen. So yeah,
Yeah. So I think we're good
yeah,
for today.
yes,
So thank you everyone for joining us.
yes. We're gonna get.
And
Danny's gonna help me get a lot of my setup ready for tomorrow.
I thought you
So
were gonna say mamoncillos.
I don't think they're in. No, I don't. I think we could go out and look for them, but I
But
don't think
first
we're gonna
things
find them.
first. So we have to set up
Go and look for the
everything for the
mamoncillos.
workshop.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone
Yes,
for
thank
joining
you.
us as always. And maybe you could say the outro goodbye.
Yeah. Also, some people, I'm not gonna say a lot, but because we don't usually get a lot of people writing in. Well, actually, with specific paintings, sometimes I do get like a abnormally large number of people. And when I say abnormally, it's like in the dozens, like maybe 30 people asking if I'm gonna sell something. But in here, it's been like a couple of tens of people maybe writing in about the painting that we just finished of Danny, asking if it's going to be for sale, like around which price. And there's one person that was interested in the painting. That is the first person that told us that they were going to be interested in the painting. And we're trying to give her like a little bit of time to say yes, like commit to that.
Yeah, because they were writing
Yeah, they wrote like
a long
immediately.
before. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the truth is we haven't heard back. So I'm gonna wait for a couple of days. It's also it's the I guess the cool thing is like I love that painting. I think that's that's one of the cool paintings that we've done for OPL. But it's also the largest painting that we've done for OPL.
Yes.
And that may not sound like much to anyone, but shipping paintings is terribly expensive. Like I foresee that painting maybe costing around $300 maybe to ship.
The shipping, yeah, because
Yeah.
you said that painting costing.
Yeah, no, the
So
shipping.
no, the shipping.
Yeah,
of
I
that
foresee
painting.
the shipping for the painting costing around 300 or maybe a little bit more for like 350 or maybe more. So it's tough. I mean, it's twice this size, and we would have to be quite careful with the shipping because we ship it flat, and because we're shipping it flat, the risk of just somebody stepping on it and trampling,
Bending it, yeah.
yeah, and then just bending the paper is high, so we have to be super sure that that doesn't happen. So we would have to sandwich a bunch of foam board and probably have to use wood, like thin pieces of wood,
To
thin
make
laminate.
it sturdy.
Yeah, just to make sure that nothing's going to happen to it. But that means that the shipping is expensive. So it's probably going to be like, what people, because some people wrote to me about it, like thinking, well, it's twice the size. Is it twice, the price of what you've been, selling the last paintings? Maybe. And I think it's a very nice painting, and I'm totally fine if it doesn't sell for what I
Yes.
would put it. Like, I can hold on to this painting for a little bit. If somebody thinks it's a fair price, like we are super fine with that. If not, I think it's one of those paintings that that it would be good to have. So yeah, so that for the people that, as a general, because sometimes I forget to write back to people, especially, we're in this weird circumstance which somebody wants the painting, but, I'm not certain if that's going to fall through. So I'm having to wait a little bit, and then having to explain to to that same thing to a lot of people is kind of weird. But so I might, better just say it like this openly. So yeah. So if anyone's interested, probably put it up. If this doesn't work out, I'll probably put it up and I don't know if say something. I probably don't. We probably don't say something about it. So, I mean, we'll give some sort of heads up. But if you guys are interested. But, anyways, that was it. So that for anyone who is interested in supporting us by purchasing one of our paintings, we have a storefront. We have a webpage that
It's
know
under there, yeah.
works as a storefront. That's ourpaintedlives.com. It's easy to remember because that's the same name of our channel here. And we invite you to subscribe. You don't have to like because, we barely get 2 likes for every video, every
No.
live video. No. We get like cool people
But if
liking
you
our
want
videos.
to like it because you liked it,
You can
would
like it.
be
You can leave a
cool.
comment if you want.
yeah.
Those we barely get 2. Those I'm not stretching it when I say that we barely get 2.
Mhm.
But that's totally fine
But
because
also, it's a live stream.
our
so-
interaction is happening right now, so that's
Exactly.
totally fine. But so please consider subscribing, liking, leaving a comment, and if you want to be notified, so that you can be part of our lives, which usually means letting us be kind of also be a little part of your world, because all we do here is just keep each other company while we're doing, a ton of different things while we're working, which doesn't mean that everyone's drawing or everyone's painting. A lot of us have like different jobs, but a lot of people enjoy, this sort of company while they're working. So if you want to have that, just remember to ring that bell and to turn notifications on for YouTube so that you can actually get notified
Mhm.
when we are there. So if you could consider doing those things, that would mean a lot. It would help us a lot because it expands our channel. And if more people are listening to what we're doing and watching what we're doing, then our chances to keep going grow. Because
Yes.
that means that maybe there are more people willing to support us by buying paintings. So if we can keep this healthy cycle going, then we can keep pushing each other and talking about art and talking about Liverpool, which is the
And
best
Better Call
conversation.
Saul.
Liverpool solely, which is the best conversation you could ever have aside from a conversation on painting. So anyways, that's it for today. If I'm not exhausted, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
open to being very
Exhausted?
very flexible with that because I think
I'll
that
be very honest. If I'm tired, I'll be very, very honest with you.
yes.
So,
So thank you, everyone. We'll
Thank
see
you.
you soon.
yes.
Please subscribe if you want to,
Doubling down. Danny.
and we'll see
always
you
have to have like the last word.
soon.
Always.
I was like repeating and repeating and repeating myself.
I know. Little
So once
ego
again,
there.
subscribe.
Jesus
See you
Christ.
soon, and subscribe and see you soon. Bye.